What's up, everybody? Get on in here. Kev's going to join me shortly. Trey's going to be here at some point. Yeah, it's another live stream for the little watch along party for the game. Bear with me until everybody gets in here. The game hadn't even started yet. At least on my version of this game, it hasn't started yet. What's everybody thinking? Let me know in the comments section. What are you guys thinking about this game tonight? Gonna win? Win big, maybe? Win little? 75. Okay. 17 plays, 75-yard touchdown drive to start the game. We'll see. The bravest man in college football. Yeah, that's me. Or maybe the dumbest man. I don't know. We'll see. Looks like Virginia Tech's going to get this job or get the ball to start. James Franklin waiting for the FSU job. He might be, but it doesn't seem like maybe Florida State reciprocates that interest, at least not yet. Do we out-talent VT? Yeah, by a pretty decent margin, in my opinion. I think they're better at quarterback, but the rest of the team's not very good. I mean, Florida State on paper should win this game easily. I predicted them to win pretty big, but we'll see. Is it bad? I don't care. Apathetic? No, we've been talking about it for a while now. Unfortunately, that's just kind of where it is. I do think Florida State's going to win this one. They seem to play well at home. They seem to have a different level of energy. Ooh, ball! I haven't seen the. I've been busy all day. I love we're wearing all garnets tonight with the gold tops. Okay, we got a little false start to start the game. I appreciate you guys getting in here. Enjoy. If you want to put the TV on mute, watch along. Unfortunately, we can't play the game here because obviously we would get shut down pretty quick. Yeah, Sam, I appreciate that, man. We're trying to give people different stuff. Like film reviews right now are just garbage. They're a waste of everybody's time because this team's so bad. And, I mean, I can only say how bad they are so many times. So we're just trying to do different stuff, keep it fresh for everybody. Kyron Jones will sprint out to start. Oh, okay. Ball behind. Thoughts on Jimbo rumors growing? I had heard a few weeks ago that Jimbo was working on putting a staff together, but not necessarily for Florida State. He just wants to get back into being a head coach. I don't know. I have a hard time believing that Jimbo's would be a serious candidate. Not that I would be opposed to it. I mean, I think there's some world where that works, but I don't know. That was an ugly end to his tenure at Florida State. Oh, geez. Here we go with the run game. Come on, guys. Oh, now we're the tackling. Here we are with the bad tackling again. I thought we were past this. If you're missing Virginia Tech with a 30-yard run, a couple broken tackles, I really thought they had kind of cleaned some of that up of late. Just watching film. Lamar Graham's got a trigger there. Ashlyn Barker's playing two-hand touch. Effort doesn't look great to start. I'll say that. I don't see the same energy we've seen the last couple of weeks. Was the Clemson game was that the nail in the coffin for the Mike Norvell tenure, and we just didn't know it yet? Taking a shot. Picked off. Okay, there we go. Who was that with the interception? Jerry Wilson. All right. So, that's the reality of Virginia Tech is they're not very good either. So, the back half of the schedule for Florida State was favorable because of who they were playing and the caliber of teams that they were going to be facing. Crowd, at least the war chant's fired up anyway. I don't know if the crowd's fired up, but the war chant's fired up. Guy fell down. Yeah, it's ugly. That's a tough break for Virginia Tech. Obviously, a great break for Florida State. Good ball skills there by Jerry. Would love for him to stay on his feet. Maybe get some yardage. Let's see what this offense looks like. What do you guys think? Do you think the offense tonight's going to rebound? Because last week was not great. All right, they're starting out in some unbalanced looks. They got a little tight end over, a little tight end wing over here. And inside zone, try to get it out the back door. It was not there. They really got to get the offense moving here. A little more successful on first down to be able to get into their tempo stuff. They've not been able to get into the tempo quite as much. Even my wife is doing the war chant. That's a good wife you got there. Again, I know this, you know, I'm doing a solo here to start. Kev's going to join me here soon. He's got a younger child. He's got to get to bed. My kids are trying to get to bed. This is kind of weird start time, but I kind of committed to doing it, talked about doing it the second half. And I said, well, screw that. If we're going to do it, let's do the whole thing. Trey's going to join us in the second half when he's nice and lubricated and really ready to talk some shit. So we'll try to keep this as safe for work for everybody that's got kids maybe watching along or listening along with you right now. All right, so early we've seen Sawchuck, we've seen Keziah Holmes, we see Usman Chroma in there on third and one. No Sam Singleton, even though he's been the feature ball carrier the last couple weeks. Tommy Seal, a little jet keep. All right, so that's a little jet read there. I wonder if Tommy's feeling any better. Is the rest of the squad coming? Yeah, they're coming. They're coming, William. Like I said, Trey will be here in the second half. Kev will be here probably the next 10 minutes or so. I know it's boring just looking at my ugly faces start here, but they are going to be joining me. I just wanted to get on here to start the game. I didn't think guys would want to be jumping in here middle of the first quarter or whatever. I thought it was only fair to kind of start from the beginning, and we'll go from there. Especially, because who the hell knows what this is going to actually look like. You guys that are in here, what the, we're talking. I had somebody talked about Jimbo. Somebody's talked about James Franklin. Who are your guys that you're going to if Mike Norvell doesn't make it out of this game or past the season? Who are your top candidates? Who are you guys thinking? I'm a huge Eli Drinkwitz guy. I don't know if that's realistic at all, but he's one of my favorite coaches in the country. I enjoy watching Mizzou play. I think they've built a great program there at Mizzou. Been very forward thinking with NIL, which I think is obviously important these days. Give me Jimbo, Kenny Dillingham, Glenn Schumann. I've heard some bad stuff about Schumann from Georgia people. I don't know. I know that's a popular name, big time recruiter. And if you got a name, why? What are your reasons? I mean, is it because recruiting? You just like what they've done? Oh, jeez. Come on. Well, looks like we're going to get maybe a little roughing. Schumann's a coach and was director of operations. Yeah, I like that. All right. Little drive extender there. Those help. Offense looks a little odd here to start, though. In general, they don't look great. I'll say that. I don't think anybody should be sitting and thinking this is clean ball to start. Jeez, now so we've seen 4 running backs here already. 4 different running backs here in the first 6 plays. That's interesting. More quads looks here. Only 3 of those receivers are eligible. Yeah, what's D-Wade here? Yeah, I agree. I think getting a quarterback guy in here is potentially important at this point.
Speaking of quarterback guys.
I
said speaking of quarterback guys.
Yeah, what's up, man? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. What are your thoughts, Kev? What are you? I know the game's going on here, but we're just kind of talking and shooting shit. What if you're hiring a coach, what's the first thing you're looking for?
I think I want someone who's sustained success at multiple places.
Yeah.
I want someone, to be honest, who's a stabilizing force, someone who knows how to run a program. So maybe not someone who's
James Franklin boat.
James Franklin isn't flashy. I am a little worried that he might be broken after what happened at Penn State. This Penn State team had no reason to fall apart, and they did.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's some comfort in saying Drinkwitz is my number one. I think we talked about this already.
Mm-hmm.
He had a program running at App State. He turned around and built Missouri into something that's worth being worried about.
Yeah.
Hey, look at there, smash.
You're a little ahead of me. Hey, nice. Wow, they're playing way off of Deuce. John Summerall, that's a hot name. I wouldn't be opposed to it. I think you gotta. I think you need to put some. If you go that route, if you go an Alex Golish or John Summerall, a big loss for Golish today, by the way. It's not a good look
Not
for
good.
being a potential candidate. I'll say that much. If you go that route, though, I think you definitely need to make sure you put some safety. I think you need to put some protocols in place, or not protocols, but make sure that you are. Hey, there we go. The Makai Danzy in around that you are putting
Yeah, I'm
things in
slightly ahead of you.
place to make
I'll slow
sure that
down.
your player development and your player acquisition is a strength for you, even if he doesn't understand how to do it. Whether that's getting a real GM and bringing a real GM in and having them run the player acquisition side of things and just let him coach. Like I think you can't make the mistake that you made with Mike and just letting him be in complete control of player acquisition, because Mike clearly didn't understand it and still hasn't learned to understand it. They got really lucky the one season with the portal being way ahead of the curve, and then it just obviously everybody else caught up, and he hasn't adapted at all. So you need to make
It's
sure that
interesting
you're
because
more forward thinking with that.
you look at their body types. It feels like they recruit for certain body types, and they've done
Yeah,
an okay job with that. It's just for whatever reason those players haven't made a cohesive team since 2023.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, then again, you've just kind of lacked high end playmakers as well.
Jeez.
Outside of having Keon and Johnny and Trey Benson.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who here's been you have Deuce Robinson. You can't make one player be a whole
Yeah,
offense, and when
yeah,
you do, you're going to run into weeks where he's off, and therefore you're off.
yeah, yeah.
No, I
So,
agree. I honestly think that getting a GM is going to be tantamount. So
yeah.
I guess yeah. If I'm saying coaches, I either want someone who's sustained large,
Oh,
like,
jeez.
yeah, that's
Tommy.
bad.
He is happy feet tonight. They didn't that offense. They don't look sharp tonight so far, offense or defense. I don't know if you were able to watch the first defensive series or not, but I
No,
know
I
you
missed
were
it.
getting your young man to bed, but
Yeah,
they ended up getting a pick. Jerry Wilson got a pick. Receiver fell down, but it was coming off of a 35-yard chunk run out of Virginia Tech. Missed tackles, guys kind of dogging it.
yeah.
But still, you got the potential to be up 3-0 here early. Hopefully Weinberg puts this thing right down the middle. Did you get to watch the Bama game? Game was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I got to watch it here and there.
Yeah, Virginia or Boston,
Oh, he
Georgia Tech ended up.
missed it.
Oh, jeez, he missed it. Come on, guys.
Mike's like, missed field goal? Something can go wrong at Florida State?
No, we made a losing play. I can't believe it.
This is
Not
new.
us. That's new.
Yeah, I like what Oklahoma's got going there.
Yeah, I do too.
It's looking more and more like Venables was kind of
The
the heart of
problem.
what that Clemson program was.
Yeah, maybe on some levels you're not wrong. I really like what that offense is doing. I mean, they didn't have an offense until Arbuckle got in there.
Yeah,
Arbuckle's and obviously the
spread it out.
quarterback helps too, but
They've kind of been up and down too.
well, he's been out. He's been hurt a bunch. So Mateer got hurt. He had that wrist injury or whatever.
Shoot. F Plus has this as the 29th best team in the country.
Who?
Florida State.
I don't think there's a lot of good teams right now. I mean, I just don't think there's a lot
Yeah.
of good football being played out there.
Yeah, I think that's what happens when kids stay 1 year, go places.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
a lot more just very simple defenses.
Look at
a lot of
Miami.
teams.
Miami won today. Big blowout win over NC State. I don't think NC State's a horrible team. They're not good, but they're not horrible. And Miami's looked like garbage the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. Lots of up and down play.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. Pete King said, other than the end around, the running game was not very dynamic. It hasn't been. But we kind of knew that, right? I mean, we knew that at some point, especially if you lost the effectiveness of Tommy's legs, and Tommy is dinged up from the ankle injury in week 2 or week 3 or whatever it was. Like, that is still a problem. Weinberg will soon be under FBI investigation. Jeez, I hope not.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, the ankle injury is still an issue for Tommy, like, to be very clear, and I think that's been reported on by Brendan and everybody knows 24/7. I think it's been discussed by the guys at War Chant. Like, when you lost Tommy's ability to be a true threat in the run game, like a difference maker at any point when he drops back or when the run game's in play, it takes something away from you. And especially from this Gus Malzahn offense that relies so heavily on a true rushing threat at the quarterback position. That's one of the reasons why, like, it doesn't make any sense that quarterback commit that. I can't think of the kid's name right now, but like, I know he's visiting today. It doesn't make any sense. He's a big, bulky thrower, not necessarily a runner. AB thoughts on Will Stein. I like his play calling. Yeah, I can't say that I've actually looked a whole lot into him. I don't think there's any coordinators. I've heard a few names. I'm not going to say them here. I'm sorry. Yeah, Jay O'Neill, thank you. I'm not going to say them here. I'll let Brendan and those guys obviously break those names if and when Mike gets fired, because they do a lot of work to get those names and to go through their sources. And I would hate to blow up their spot like that. I've heard a few names. I haven't heard any coordinator names though. I think Brendan reported this week 2 of the names that he's heard are current head coaches in the P4. I think that's what he said. So yeah, I mean, I think that the powers that be would want, if you're going to spend $50 million to fire Mike, you're going to want to mention possibly waiting for current head coach. Yeah. If you're going to spend $50 million to fire Mike, I mean, I think the first thing you're going to want to do is go after somebody. You're going to have to go after somebody that you feel like is a sure thing. And then maybe if that doesn't work, then maybe you take a little more of a risk. But I think the next risk would be like a guy like Golish or Summerall, because they've not proven it at the P4 level. I mean, I know the first name everybody's going to think of. I mean, it's obvious. I mean, I don't think there's a coaching search in America that can't start with the name Lane Kiffin, right? I mean, that guy's on everybody's list. Is he going to UF? Is he not going to UF? UF certainly seems to, their fan base anyway, certainly seems to think they're going to get him. They're turning up the excitement around him anyway. I think James Franklin's waiting for Mike to get fired, and I think there's a lot of games being played there with that VT job. But I don't know if I'm not a huge fan. There's not enough bad stuff about that dude off the field. I know enough coaches that aren't big fans of him off the field and stuff like that. It just, I don't know, it sours me. And like Kev said, like you've got one of your best teams you've had at Penn State. How do you? I mean, they quit on you. How's that fall apart? Now they lost a quarterback, but it's not like they've got a bunch of bad quarterbacks behind them. You still got enough talent. You got those running backs. Is this the James Franklin Bowl? Maybe it is. There's something to say for what he's done at Vanderbilt and what he's done at Penn State as far as building that program up and having some sustainability. He's won a lot of games. He's got a career 680 something win percentage. Penn State admin must have hated Franklin to pull the trigger. Yeah, I think there's something to that. My brother went to Penn State. He's got some ties up there. Yeah, I know some of the people in those offices were not big fans of his. Do we keep Mike if we go 6-6? God, I hope not. I don't know that answer. I really don't. Wish I could tell everybody, but I don't know the answer. I don't think anybody has a definitive answer right now. It's a lot of, he fumbled. We got it back. Jeez, come on, guys. Yeah, we've tried the nice guy route. At some point, all of these guys are a-holes to some degree. That's just the reality. Speaking of a-holes. Oh, we had a fumble. Nah, nothing. We're just talking about James Franklin. I think there's a lot of smoke about the type of person he is off the field.
Yeah, I mean, I went to a coaching convention talk by him. Mm-hmm. He gives the vibe of smartest guy in the room.
But as I said, I think a lot of these guys are like some degree. You didn't get that far by being a nice guy.
Yeah, really. You got to be a little bit delusional. I mean, there's so much luck involved with football at the end of the day.
I don't love the defense right now. They certainly are not playing quite as hard as I thought they played against Clemson and Wake Forest.
Yeah, but I mean, this is a
chunk running them. They are challenging them physically. Chris talked about that on the latest pod. Like, they are challenging them in the trenches, and
I mean, this is the 70th best offense in the country by F+. So
they're chunk running you right now.
I think for the most part, with these running quarterbacks, I think Tony White's kind of philosophy and a lot of defense's philosophy is let him run it a little bit, you know, let him wear himself out. Eventually, they're going to have to convert a third down.
Were we totally wrong about who Tony White is?
I don't know.
Totally wrong. I don't think totally wrong. I mean, I think at some point you were always going to expect to be middle of the pack rankings wise, just because of where you were. They didn't build a good enough roster, and ultimately, I mean that's the name of the game.
Yeah,
you did not build a good enough defensive line. There's holes at linebacker. So I mean, I think probably. We probably were. I know we were very excited about him, and certainly said a lot of good things about him, and gave some glowing reviews. I think it's fair to say we probably were totally wrong.
I think it's something to say that I think we evaluated how big of a departure he was schematically and how much of an impact it would make not having true zone corners on this roster that could help you out.
Yeah. Florida's up 14-10 on Ole Miss.
Yeah, I mean the Vegas didn't have that as a blowout. Vegas, I think, had a 10-point game or something. Florida Ole Miss game
with the administration. Good.
Yeah, I think there was a schematic mismatch between your roster and what he runs that didn't help. I think James Williams not panning out as an elite pass rusher, which is something that you were planning on, really kind of hampers what this defense can be. I think.
Come on, guys.
The linebackers just have been worse than what we expected them to be.
There we go. All right. Who's that? Is that Jerry?
Yeah.
Yeah. Way to trigger. That's good stuff.
I think we overestimated his abilities in some ways, but I think we also underestimated the situation he was walking into.
Ooh, woof. Look at that effort. Yikes.
I think we all kind of just wanted to assume that Florida State was, it was the coordinators that were the problem, that we could just kind of replace, Fullers and Atkins and everything would be fine. And that's just clearly not the case. There was bigger problems here.
Nailed it. No, it's short. Looks good.
Are you that far behind?
Yeah, must be. I'm on the ESPN app too. I don't know how to get farther ahead. Coach tired already. I am, man. I am. I can't. This team just bores the hell out of me.
Yeah, I mean, I would say the problem is, you bring in like a Jerry Wilson, who's a good zone corner, but then everybody else on the roster can only play man, and now he's playing a lot of man, and it's making him look worse. And gosh, the defense just it's just not well put together, and you have no true pass rush. So all of that combined means that you're gonna have a hard time as a defensive coordinator.
I'm gonna be right back, Kev.
Yeah. Not to apologize for him. It's not like I think he's done an amazing job here. I think there's some real problems. I think he's a decent defensive coordinator. But you just, like KB was saying, at the end of the day, you can only do so much. There's real holes on this roster. And I would say as a whole, the roster is really unbalanced, especially on the defensive side of the ball. You've got, you have a mismatch of who's playing cornerback and what kind of bodies you have in the back five. And then I think you have real liabilities at linebacker and guys that were, recruited to be hole pluggers in a 4-2-5 and now have to sometimes be rangy 3-4 guys. You have no true kind of jack backer. And, I think it was a problem of Mike Norvell getting the best defensive coordinator he had without really considering how that fit the roster he had in a win now season. So I think that's kind of part of the problem. So, does the administration keep Norvell if we go 6-6? Gosh, to be honest, I think I think the administration's decided already on whether they're keeping Norvell or not. I mean, at this point, how can you? Either the season is unacceptable and getting to 6-6 isn't over a Virginia Tech team and probably a UF team that are not any good. If that's moving the needle, then the needle wasn't going to be moved anyways. If losing to Stanford in a win now type of game while you're sliding didn't move the needle, then, what is a couple of wins against some teams with interim coaches really doing for you? My number one option for head coach is Nick Saban, but I don't think he would come here. My more realistic number one would probably be Eli Drinkwitz. I think he's had sustained success in a lot of places. I think he can build a decent roster. I think he can win some recruiting battles and put together a decent scheme. I think he's just the best choice for where you're at. And I don't know if he's someone that you can actually pull, but if you could, that's kind of where I would go amongst people who I think would be available coaches. Although, let's say he's not. So let's say you have to get someone from a lower level. You have to get a G5 guy coming up or a coordinator or something like that. Then that question becomes a whole lot more complicated. There's something to like about Golish. I think his offense works in Florida where you can get a bunch of fast track guys and work with kind of more mobile quarterbacks. I think that he knows how to recruit in the SEC. AB said, I didn't verify this, but I trust his word that he was the lead recruiter on
Nico, whatever.
Yeah. I am Leva.
Yeah. I mean, he's listed on his profile as the person who landed them. I mean, obviously the NIL contract landed him at the time because it was one of the best. Losing Pettis is not good. That's not good. Not good for Florida State here, obviously.
Yeah.
And an offense that already looks not very clean. So not a great start to the night, guys. We've got a missed field goal, got kind of a lucky play on the defense. Virginia Tech seems to be driving the ball pretty good on them. We'll see. Go. No, thank you to the go.
Is there any position coaches you'd be interested in retaining from the staff, AB?
I think there's some legitimacy to what Harris has done at wide receiver. He seems to be recruiting pretty well. Seems to understand how that kind of works. There was some concern about that coming in.
Because he was a stopgap, kind of like he was like, it felt like they were kind of.
He was like their fifth choice too. So.
Scrambling, right?
No, I think I don't have any that I'm like, oh, you've got to keep that guy. I can tell you this: I would move on from Yak. I would move on from Tokars. I would move on from John Papuchis. Those three, without a doubt, would not be on my staff next year.
No, I would keep Chris Thompson. What you've been getting out of the tight end room over the past 6 years is, I mean, it can't be. It's the highest paid tight end room in the country, I think.
Chris Thompson is a good coach and a good person from all accounts. I
was just saying to keep him.
I hate to say anything bad about him, but yeah, I mean, you just haven't gotten enough out of the tight end room.
Yeah.
But I think some of that comes back to Mike. I don't think Mike's done a good enough job creating an accountable atmosphere.
To be fair, they've recruited tight end pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
It's just never panned out,
No,
like they've gotten guys that have been competitive gets,
I don't think they're developing guys very well physically right now. Like, I'm not sure what they're doing good at this point.
I mean, I wonder if there's any validity to the idea that you started by bringing in transfers so much, by becoming a transfer portal team. Young guys don't look like they feel like there's a chance to play.
Yeah.
I don't know. You had two really highly ranked tight ends on this roster.
One plays DN now, and the other doesn't play at all.
And you recruited two transfers over them, including, Biscuit, who by all accounts, to be honest, you should be getting more out of a second year 4 or 5-star tight end than what you can get out of Biscuit right now. And the fact that you're not just letting them take their lumps.
Andre Otto in.
Why we haven't seen more jet action with Jalen Lucas, I will never understand.
Oh, Richie got hurt too. Oh, it was Richie that got hurt, not Pettis. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm curious to watch Otto here because I thought he played well at times last year. I think he's a guy I would have liked to have seen get more action this year as you continue to try to develop him. Yeah, there you are. You're ahead of me again.
Yeah, I think so. Let me know when this ball's snapped for 1st and 10.
Okay, they just ran jet there. He's just tossed the ball to the official.
Oh, okay.
Seeing the replay.
I'm well ahead of you. Or tell me when you see the false start.
Oh, jeez. Just happened.
All right. False start. So, yeah, had to pause it. So if you guys are following along with this, I would suggest you pause it, and I'll tell you when the 1st and 15 snap happens, so we can kind of be around the same place and not give each other spoilers. Yeah, the script thing with Mike Norvell, that's been a thing with Norvell since he's been here. I'm beginning to think it's just a kind of a fragment of this style of offense, this kind of run first, then deep ball offense. Oh, Tommy. Right? You set up these kind of deep shots, and if you're not going to hit them, then you're going to lose the game. That's kind of the MO. If that's the funny thing about the Gus Malzahn offense is when he hits this throw right here, I mean, you put up like 42 a night. When he doesn't hit that throw, you're going to struggle to get up, 21.
Oh, here we go. All right. I think I've got it now, so it might be on time. 3rd and 5.
Oh, you're ahead of me then. I slowed down for you.
I think I got it right now. I had it on the iPad. I just hadn't taken the time to get it on the TV. I got it up on the TV now.
Are you in a commercial now?
Yeah, they're getting ready to go into a commercial. And Tommy just never doesn't look like he's having fun anymore. He's always got that dumb look on his face. I don't understand what he's doing. I like Tommy. I do like Tommy. I think Tommy's been good all around for the team. Just,
man, I feel like Tommy needs a head coach that's a stabilizing force, and Mike Norvell was not that for him.
Yeah.
Tommy
needed less pressure, not more pressure put on him.
Yes. Yeah, because you can see it in the moments when Tommy's got no pressure, when he's not pushing, he looks like a really good college quarterback. But when he's not
smiling, having fun, running around loose.
And it's like a great coach would unlock that, they would figure out how they can get them in the right headspace to succeed. That's kind of part of what it means to be a head coach. And, I feel like that's where, if I were to point to the failures over the last 2 years, it's a lot of just soft factor mindset stuff. Like Norvell looks like the game's bigger than he is. It makes his players look like the game's bigger than they are. There's a mental component to it that's just not working right now. And as much as like I don't want to point to that as an analyst, like, what do you do when Tommy looks like gangbusters against Wake Forest, Alabama in the 4th quarter of Miami, and then just like looks so terrible outside of that? It's so confusing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I agree. I mean, we're to the point now where soft factors are definitely in play. We've certainly talked about it a little bit. It's just so hard to quantify. So it's like it's tough to sit down. I mean, we don't talk to these kids. We don't, the conversations that people have with them are just in a scripted setting where it's, a couple questions answered, asked and answered. So you don't really get to know them to know what's going on in their mind. But I look at Tommy. When things are going good, he's smiling. When things are going bad, it's not. Like, he rides that roller coaster, which is not healthy as a leader of a football team. And Mike rides the same one.
Yeah.
So,
and I think that's one of the reasons. I think that's always been in Mike Norvell's genes. I think that's why you see them stack multiple losses on top of each other, even before the snub and all of that stuff. I think when he starts losing, he starts spiraling, he starts stressing, he starts, and I think that does feed into the players. You know, I do think that matters. You know.
Well, I think that Mike always talks about working through things and it's about the work. Nah, that's not always true. Like, at some point, work. Yeah, yes, obviously practicing well. Those things are important, but not all work is equal. Like, we've heard plenty of, the work not necessarily being good work. And maybe not as much about it this year, but last year specifically, like, plenty of times where they were practicing and the practices were just useless. And I think Mike thinks you can just work your way out of everything. And that's just not the way that it goes.
Get it. Let's go.
What happened? Oh, here we go. Go, Jalen, go. All
right.
Go.
So Jalen Lucas got the first down. I'm going to pause it when he snaps this ball, and you let me know when he snaps it. We'll all be on the same page. Again? Yeah, because you said you caught up, but
jeez, I guess not.
Yeah, you're still about 10 seconds behind me, so I'll slow down. I'll pause it right when this ball is snapped.
People need to be fired for this field. Yeah, it's kind of bad, isn't it?
All right, let me know when the ball snapped. He put someone in motion right. All right, quarterback counter.
Oh, man.
That was there. Man, I will say there's something to Tommy 2 years ago at Boston College. Just, it felt like he slips this tackle and goes, That's a well-blocked counter play.
Yeah, that was there.
And you gotta beat the linebacker to space. Why does every linebacker in the country look faster than any of our linebackers?
Why does any linebacker in the country look faster than most of our players?
Like, I think if you can't get the elite athletes at linebacker, get someone that's like a tweener, 215.
Oh my God. Come on. Catch the ball.
If he had just worked a little bit harder, he would have caught it.
Yeah, Tommy does have some lingering injuries. We talked about that earlier. It's definitely impacting things. Hey, glad to see Derek Ray there on the sideline. Bent over, hands on his knees.
Yeah, little quads.
Yeah, they've run a lot of quads tonight. Sprint 2, nice. There you go.
That's good. Sealed the edge.
I need Lewayne in the slot, just poking around in there, man. That kid finds space.
Yeah, Lewayne's a good player. There's some good players on this offense, and
I need a quarterback. Give me a quarterback. There's enough pieces to get a good passing game going.
Yeah, there is. I mean, the question is, can Gus put together a good passing game?
Hell no.
All right, now you got quads the other way. They're going to do another rollout. I have a feeling this is going to be like some kind of draw. Nope, just inside
the Chuck. Good tough run. There we go. All right, we're moving a little bit now.
Oh, now you're very slightly ahead of me.
Oh.
Yeah, I've got to live with it. It's all right.
All right, Rizzy in at left guard. So they took Otto out, put Rizzy in at left guard. I'm curious what Richie's status is. 2nd and 4 here. Going to be another run, I'm guessing.
This is interesting. I do think they could roll out with Tommy Moore. The reason you don't roll out is it condenses the field.
All right, sprint draw. Or we got a little draw play, not sprint draw. Yep. Sorry.
Nice. But with Tommy, he's already only just like making one read and going, so you might as well get him out of the pocket.
Well, they don't, because you just take half the field away. Like, Tommy's probably more useful when he's got the entire field that he can work and then take off.
Yeah. And you still get those pre-snap reads to determine I'm going left or right, Yeah. There's a reason. There's a time and place for it, but All right.
13 play
Good
drive.
driving.
That's nice. Oh, it's a tough run to get nothing. You can get -1. They were on that. Virginia Tech was all over that with a run blitz. What if Chroma's got a tell?
He might. Yeah, they were ready for
it. I mean, his eyes. He could be giving it away with his eyes. All right, you got to get this in the end zone here. We can't be doing field goals. We need to get touchdowns here.
Oh,
you're ahead of me again. Deuce. Oh. Tommy's first step has been toast since the yeah. Tommy's yeah. I mean the ankle injury for Tommy has definitely been a problem.
And that's the thing about Tommy is that his first step has always been his thing. You know, I don't think he's necessarily like going to stride people out once he gets an open field, but he's fast enough, but he's very quick. That's always been what made him so dangerous out of the pocket.
Yeah. Yeah,
Deuce.
Chet. I mean, obviously the deuce drop it against when he fought the ball against Virginia. I mean, that cost him. We're doing it again. Going back to him again. Did he get his feet in?
I think so.
Wow.
That looks like a catch to me.
Yeah, it looked like the back right or the right foot kind of had a toe down.
Whether or not he was bobbling it when he dragged that foot.
It's a hell of a catch, man. That kid makes plays. I'll give you that.
Yep. It's kind of sad that it's 2nd and goal and your best options are just 2 fades to Deuce Robinson.
Yeah, he's 6'6", 6'7".
So he bobbles.
Yeah, they're not going to give him that.
Yep.
I'm going to guess that one's coming back again, Chet, because he's fighting the ball. Just catch it clean. We'll see. Yeah, what is up with this field? Did they returf it?
Maybe.
A lot of times when the field looks like that, it's overwatered.
Yeah, we've been in a pretty big drought in Tallahassee. We haven't gotten rain in a while. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're...
Let's see. I think this is going to be no catch, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know they're going to down this year because of all the work they did. But it should be. I mean, it should be called on at this point. You should have good roots at this point.
AB lawn care expert.
I just pay attention to this stuff some. Ah, damn it. 4th down. Kicking the field goal, you're going for it. I think you got to go.
I don't think they're going for it.
No. Mike Norvell losing plays. Where were they at? Were they at the 5 or 6?
My guess is 6. 27-yard attempt.
Yeah. Where's the ACC Mission Control replay booth? Yeah, they actually only show that when it's on ESPN, not on the ACC network. Because why would the ACC show their own product on their own channel? This conference is so stupid.
Oh, he made it. Look at us.
Are you happy or sad, Kev?
No, I'm happy for the kid. You know, I'll never cheer against a kicker. Unless he plays for Miami. In which case he made the wrong decision, you know.
What does it feel? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if field goal does a whole lot for. I guess it gives you a lead.
It gives you 3 points, baby.
All right, what are we thinking so far? We are 3-0 in the second quarter.
Hey, ever since I logged on, you're able to move the ball.
Yeah. Was that a 16 play drive?
Man, it does feel like the games that the offense clicks is when they're able to turn those explosives into touchdowns.
Yeah.
And the games where they don't, they just cannot convert in the red zone. I wonder what the red zone conversion rate is.
This game is so bad. Racers United. This game is so bad. Anyone still defending Norvell is insane. You're not going to get a lot of. You're not going to find a lot of Norvell support going on here. I can tell you that. Be the one that gets him fired, boys. Exclamation point. Throw a couple more exclamation points in there because we are all hoping. We suck, is what I think. I agree, Slim. I agree.
Let's see.
Stroud was actually a decent sequence play calling. I would not disagree with that, Bill. I thought all in all the sequencing was okay. Just, execution wasn't there for him. I still like to see some more side to side movement with the offense play to play. I'd like to see some more screen action for him.
Yeah, there were 2 games, Stanford and Clemson, where you had just abysmal red zone touchdown conversion rates, and everybody else you've had great. Like Alabama, you had 100% red zone touchdown conversion.
Mm-hmm.
Wake Forest, you had 100% red zone. Yeah, so when they can, that's the difference between this team. They can put up yards against anybody. It seems they just can't score in the red zone.
Yeah, they're struggling inside the go areas.
I think part of that is not having an offensive line that can just bully people.
Which is crazy because they did bully Bama.
Yeah, they did. And I think Bama started getting on their heels a little bit.
Bama was also without their best defensive lineman, too. I mean, we did document that. That was the reason. That was the main reason I picked Florida State to win that game because they lost that kid. He's that good of a player for them. But you knocked him off the ball that game.
Yep.
And you did it when they knew it was coming. You did it when they didn't know it was coming. The number one offense in the country nonsense. That is something. You see people quoting that. You
like I would
block them, don't talk to them, whatever, because they
put up yards as well as anybody. They just can't convert them into touchdowns. And at the end of the day,
they don't do the things that you need to do, which is score points.
Oh gosh. Yeah, this team just can't stop shooting themselves in the foot. Like they just don't make those plays, man. That's what's so hard to analyze about this team. Is that like Wake Forest isn't a worse team than Stanford or Pittsburgh, like maybe a little worse than Pittsburgh, but like Virginia Tech. It's just this team decides that they're going to score when they get in the red zone or they don't. The defense decides they're going to, hit somebody in the box on first and second down and make third and longs, or they don't. And depending on what team shows up, like you're either in a knife fight against a Virginia Tech team or you're blowing the doors off a better Wake Forest team. It's wild.
They lack any consistency in the little things. And that's been the problem. It's going to continue to be the problem. It's plagued Mike Norvell teams from the jump. A little corner blitz out of Charles Lester there, and Drones is off and running. And they're moving again here. Virginia Tech's moved the ball just as well as Florida State has.
Yeah, they have. I mean,
and that's been the problem. I mean, look, we talked about it with Wake Forest. Wake Forest moved the ball. They just turned it over. They missed opportunities. Like
couldn't convert on third downs.
Yeah. Now here you are, 1st and 10, getting close to midfield again.
Yep, you're in a 3-down look.
You're just allowing this bad team to stay in the game. You're a better football team than them, and they're getting you off the ball. I'm curious. Can you find what their EPA is right now, Virginia Tech offensively?
And during this game?
Yeah. Is that available on Game on Paper right now?
Yeah, I'll look it up.
I'm curious what their success rate is and their EPA is. 12 rushes to 4. Now, some of those rushes have been dropbacks, and Drones is taken off.
Yeah, they're getting 3 yards a pop.
Yeah, there's another 3.
Man, but like that's the thing. When you had two drives, red zone or close. When you're up 14-0 here, Virginia Tech can't sit here and just hand the ball off 3 yards a pop. You start making them press. You start doing that. There's a mental component to being able to convert those drives into touchdowns early. Yeah, let's tackle him for first down.
It's going to be close. I think they're going to mark him a little short.
Game on paper's having trouble loading right now.
Okay. That's going to be... Oh, wow. They gave it to him. Didn't even measure. Wow. Okay. Good old ACC officiating there.
The 3-3-5 is not really necessarily a problem. I mean, look, there's 4. They're going to be 4 down here. This is a 4-2-5 here.
They just don't run that much through. I mean, they run some, but they don't run it consistently. They run a lot of different stuff.
Yeah, they're very multiple.
They lack a true. They lack dynamic edges right now. I mean, that's the biggest problem. I think they're decent in the middle. They lack any real difference maker out on the edges.
And Virginia Tech's kind of taking advantage of that. They're doing a lot of this power read, just running right at kind of the edge of your defensive line.
Yeah, I think Florida State maybe getting a little more aggressive coming downhill here. I'm curious to see if Virginia Tech tries to take a shot. Starting to see the secondary show up a little more in the run game here, a little bit quicker.
Yeah, I mean, you got to keep Virginia Tech from running the football.
Yeah, I mean, at some point this is going to be the 14th run to the 4th throw. Oh, just out on the edge, out on the edge, out on the edge, out on the edge, out on the edge. We've talked about it all year, how soft they are on the edge. They tackle okay, but they're just soft coming up and forcing the ball.
47% success rate.
Okay.
Virginia Tech, which is 78th percentile, it says.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're beating FSU in yards per play.
I would bet that their success rate in this game so far is better than it's probably been all season, though.
Oh yeah. I can find that.
All right, Mandrell, come on, let's go, Daryl. See you guys get in here and make a play. No.
Hey, speaking your language.
Yeah, I don't know if he actually made a play or not, but
he forced the guy to spin, I think.
Yeah.
Let's see.
VT really, yeah. The VT is just not attacking you at all with they're attacking your linebackers with some of this run game stuff, but they're not attacking you with a passing game. I mean, I can't believe we haven't seen a mesh yet. I don't care who your quarterback is. You got to throw a mesh against this Florida State defense because they cannot cover it.
Yeah, sometimes I mean mesh is an expensive play.
It is. You're right.
But you can put in things that look like mesh, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like
oh, come on, no.
Like Sarkisian, they didn't really run mesh at Alabama, but they ran what he called railroad, which was essentially it looked like mesh, it was mesh, but they were throwing it to one shallow route the whole time.
Yeah. I mean, damn it, James Williams was close there on pressure, and he just gets it out. And then we're going out trying to hit stick people instead of trying to play fundamental tackling.
Now you're losing Virginia Tech.
I
was pretty sure someone in the athletic department said we don't want to fire Norvell because we want to hold on to him as long as possible. There's an advantage to having a head coach around. Where's that advantage?
No advantage to having this idiot around. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. That was not nice. There's no advantage to having Mike Norvell around. He provides no benefit anymore at this point.
Why did Virginia Tech play
program worse?
They had a higher success rate against Wofford, Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt, really?
Yeah.
No, I have to apologize. It can't be personal, but I personally want him going. I personally am over the Mike Norvell era and have been since last season.
Yeah, I mean, you can't win 2 games at FSU and act like everything's okay.
No, and then get up there and talk like you know what it looks like. No, you clearly don't. Clearly you don't.
Oh, God, Vanderbilt had a great success rate.
I love these people in the chat. Great.
But they had no explosives against Vanderbilt. It feels like for the most part, people either have been able to shut down their success rate or their explosive play rate. But not really both.
How's Mizzou playing right now?
I don't know.
Because Mike Alford, if you happen to have this on while you're watching this abysmal game in the box right now, maybe you're standing next to President McCullough. I don't know. This is Coach AB talking to you here.
Missouri's up 14-3 on Mississippi State.
Whispering sweet nothings into your ear about Eli Drinkwitz. Why he should be the guy that you throw every last cent and dollar you have at Florida State at him to make him the next head coach.
Yeah, say, hey, you can make the college football playoff every year with what the team you currently have at Missouri.
And we're going to be in the Big Ten in a couple of years.
Wait, he was only at App State for a year?
Yeah.
They went off that year.
Drink rumor. So many rumors right now. We'll see what ends up actually being true. I don't know.
Drink to Penn State would be a good.
It'd be a good fit. It'd be a good fit. I think that's
I would like
Franklin.
Man, if you lose to this Virginia Tech team.
Yeah. I think, and this is my opinion, I don't know this, and obviously the boys will have all the reporting on that. AB, you think Big Ten? Yeah, I think they're going to end up in the Big Ten next. I think that makes a lot of sense nationally. I know folks would probably be frustrated and wanting to be the SEC. That's just my opinion. I don't freaking know. Trust me, I don't know anything.
I don't think anybody fully knows where they're going to end up conference-wise. I think there's some people that have been in conversations, but FSU's athletic
this game.
FSU might not have the same athletic director that's been part of the conversations up until this point when the conversation's made. So to say that anybody knows anything.
I didn't get that tweet. Why is Tony White saying last game or last time? And that was weird.
Yeah, that was really weird.
It was phrased weird. I don't know. That was definitely a goodbye tweet if I've ever seen one. We're going to have to get drunk Trey's thoughts on those because Trey's going to be hammered when he gets in here.
Yeah, Trey.
A whole first half to drink.
I'll have the bleep button ready for him.
Trey's definitely had 2 IPAs at this point, and he is sloshed off his freaking feet. Is anyone complaining if it is his last game? No. I think how I feel about that.
What's so wild is I think you could go back to our live stream game against Stanford where we're just like, we were done after the pit loss. The pit loss was really like, all right, you got to do something about this. And then they go and lose to Stanford. And I'm like, well, this is it. And now he just keeps losing. And I guess it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Trey will be on a little bit. He'll be on at halftime. Trey's like an hour behind us. So he's got kids and stuff there. Probably watching the game with him. And he wanted to, we were going to come on at halftime or in second half and do a second half watch show. And I said to Kev, like, if we're going to do it, we need to just do it, like just commit to it and not just do a half of it. Because I think people want to see the whole thing. They want to watch along for the whole thing, not just part of it. So I'm the sucker here. It's me. I'm the glutton for punishment. How is the crowd? I mean, I've seen a couple shots of it. It looks like it's decent, but it's hard to tell because they only showed like one part of the stands.
Yeah, I don't know. The crowd was better than I was thinking it would be when I went to the last home game. Gosh, what was that? Wake Forest?
Yeah.
I can't imagine it's better than what it was at Wake Forest. But, I mean, I'll give props to the fans. They keep showing up,
Yeah. They're insane too. But can FS afford the $100 million and hire? Yes. First off, the $100 million, it wouldn't be $100 million to fire this staff. That would cost you 60 some ish. Yes, they can afford it. It's just, do they have the appetite to spend that kind of money? And I think that's what's been the hold up so far. Live watch along is way to go for these night games. Yeah, we kind of enjoy doing them. I'm not opposed to doing them. We're just trying, like I said, we're trying to do some different stuff. The instant reactions don't get a lot of love these days because, well, who wants to be in misery all the time? At least this, we can kind of BS our way through, and you guys can ask questions and pick our brains, and we can kind of bullshit with you guys and just have a little bit of fun while the game's going on. It's a lot better than watching Peyton Manning talk about the motivating method.
Oh, Mississippi State 14-10.
Oh, uh-oh. Okay, Eli Drinkwitz, no thank you. You suck.
Let's see. Dan Mullen losing against Utah State right now, 13-10.
Florida, I think Florida is still beating Ole Miss.
21-10.
Does he get fired tomorrow if they lose? My prediction is yes.
Who, Lane Kiffin? Probably.
No, Mike Norvell. But I don't know that. I mean, nobody's got that answer. I can tell you that.
Bro, I thought he'd get tarmacked against Stanford.
Yeah, he should have been.
Like
I think that this would be the end of the road, though. And I'm going to be at a swim meet all day tomorrow. So
this loss is no more embarrassing than losing to Stanford.
Here we go. Some more trips because having Biscuit out in the trips is very helpful. It's very useful for you as a passing offense and the illusion of being one. I hate that. That's such a Mike Norvell thing. I think Mike's got his hands in the offense a lot more than we know.
Yeah. It does feel like they're using more motion.
They're talking about how wet the grass is. See, Kev? They're talking about how wet the grass is. They've overwatered it.
I can tell you it's not because it's been raining.
They overwatered the grass.
Here's Chroma.
There we go. All right, nice stiff arm to get out of the box, get out the backside.
If only Kevin Sperry was in, people would be hype. Sometimes Chroma is so good at breaking tackles that he just loses yards. Like he just bounces off guys backwards 2 yards. It's kind of wild.
I don't know. I don't know what to think about him. He's a good, super talented player. He's so. He's not going to be a start-stop guy. He's got to be a guy that gets downhill. I think he'd be better in the pistol.
That was more of a pistol run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you gotta let him make those moves against linebackers and safeties and not defensive linemen. And
Mike Norvell is not going to resign. He is not going to resign. His agent would kill him if he did. He'd be giving up so much money. Yeah, he's a one-cut north-south runner. I agree. I think he'd be great in an outside zone scheme.
Oh yeah, that would be it. Running gap scheme doesn't make a lot of sense for him.
God knows what the next offense is going to look like.
Man, I love Gavin Sawchuk, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's been good all year. Oh, I must be behind. People are talking about Deuce.
Well, Deuce just scored a touchdown, but who cares? Gavin Sawchuk just blocked a linebacker for about 3 seconds.
Oh, wow. Nice play, Deuce. Hey, respond. We're all the Mike haters. He responded.
I don't know why they keep showing Deuce Robinson. Later. Show me Gavin Sawchuk.
What, a little blitz pickup? I wasn't looking in the backfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine if you didn't have Deuce this year.
I will say the people that are hating on Gus, I think it's fair. This offense hasn't been what it needs to be to be as super successful. It could be better, but do y'all forget how bad this offense was last year? Just for reference, I think we all forget. I have to remind myself. Florida State per F+ ended up, where was it? Where are we at?
Yeah, I would think Deuce is going to the league. I wouldn't think he's coming back for this.
Florida State was 114th best offense last year, and now they're the 31st by F+. That's an insane turnaround. It hasn't been pretty, hasn't been great at times, but
no, well, it's been bad when Deuce has been out. I mean, honestly, you think about Virginia Tech. He scored how many points against VT against Virginia, and I was critical about some of the offense in that game, and I thought that it was the issue, but Deuce has been a ball player.
This team pisses down its leg every time there's an opportunity to win a game. That's probably been the biggest issue. Yeah, I mean, the defense hasn't been perfect, the offense hasn't been perfect, but they've both been very imperfect at the most times you need them. There's the blitz pickup. That's what I'm talking about. That's football.
Good hands play from Allstate. Yeah, that's a nice way to square them up.
I'd be interested to kind of have this conversation now that we have time.
Okay.
People call the Malzahn offense a gimmick or
wing T.
Like it's an offense as old as time, man. Like I don't know. It's a series-based offense that starts with inside zone and builds play action off of it and builds RPOs off of it.
Fall. Oh, that's would be incredible. Let's hope that that's possible.
I don't know what a gimmicky offense even means.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, is the air raid gimmicky?
People would probably like, when does gimmicky stop? Like if I do 3 trick plays a game, does that make my whole offense gimmicky? If I run the ball.
If anything, this offense is less gimmicky than most. I mean, they literally just run inside zone all the time.
Yeah, it's a pretty straightforward offense. Inside zone, RPOs off of it.
He calls a lot of trick plays because trick plays are proven to work. I mean, that's just the reality of that. There's a lot of data out there that suggests you should be running trick plays because they're successful. Like, I don't think you should be banging your head on the wall just to say you're not gimmicky. I don't know. Ooh, Delaware versus Wake Forest next Saturday. I'm gonna live watch along for that.
Oh, I know that person.
Are they in your class?
No, they worked with my wife actually.
Oh.
The girl that was screaming.
Oh, the one in the red is going.
Yes, yeah. I know her.
Oh, jeez, she just got caught. She just became a meme, by the way.
Yeah, I hope so. That'd be great.
And we're to a commercial.
Do we have a trick play counter? Do they know? Oh,
what?
We have run the most trick plays of anybody in the country.
That's not surprising. Gus likes to call at least 3 of them a game.
31. Well, we're kind of with some elite other teams up here. BYU, Rice, Wisconsin, Navy. I guess Georgia's 8th in the country with half as many trick plays as we have. So yeah, I mean, if you want to argue that FSU runs a lot of trick plays and that's why they're gimmicky, then sure.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. It was actually fun week win. Yeah, I think the problem has just been they've not been able to convert in the red zone, and their defense just bleeds time and yards.
Yeah. Running a play with 39 seconds on the play clock is gimmicky. Why? Why is that? Running with tempo? Playing with tempo? Catching a defense on its heels?
Gimmicky.
Ooh. I don't know. I think we're
You're 46th in the country in
yeah, they've been slower this year.
Play rate.
Yeah, I will agree with the fake check with me is gimmicky. Yeah, there are some gimmicky things that Gus does, but again, I just, I don't know. As a purist, I think it's a little unfair.
Yeah, I mean, it's the trick plays and the fake check with me and the stuff like that. Like, that's not why you're losing, No. Ultimately,
we all knew, everybody, the collective, the 2,620 people that are here watching, and Kevin and I, we all knew that as soon as things went bad, people were going to be unhappy with the Gus Malzahn offense.
Yeah, that's the MO.
Because it is boring, because it's not, open up, throw the ball over the place, and
yeah.
But if you're opening up and throwing the ball over the place right now, you'd be saying, "Oh, you got to run the ball more." Like, that's just the way it goes.
I mean, you're averaging 11 yards per play on 31 trick plays. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
that works.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you can argue about the timing of the calls, and sometimes they work. Oh my gosh, this pass rush is miserable.
We've complained about it a few times. I wouldn't be in a hurry to get Gus out of there personally. That's just my opinion, though.
Gus quick game is
That was not a
that's the
hold
thing.
on 90. Come on, man. He literally got drugged down. Yeah, Gus doesn't have a quick game.
These are the slowest linebackers in the world, I swear.
The pass game is aggravating. I won't disagree with that.
Yeah, they use the RPO and the inside run game as the quick game. And I will say with Tommy this year, they've run a whole lot less RPOs over the middle of the field. And so they've lost a lot of the quick game that they would normally have.
Omar is slow. Omar Graham is slow.
Drones isn't. Drones is fast. Drones is fast, but I don't know. I don't think he's that fast. I think he's like a 4.6 guy. I think your linebacker should be able to keep up with him. Oh, PI.
No, thank you. Imagine that clash of styles.
Wait, did they just not call PI on that?
You're ahead of me, so I don't know.
Wait, what clash of styles?
What? Wow. Okay, you got lucky there. Jimbo and Gus.
Jimbo and Gus. That would either be like two people like iron fighting iron, or the worst thing you've ever seen. I don't think there's like
I don't think that was PI. I think it's a good no call.
I don't think there's a single thing they would agree on.
Graham is the fast linebacker we got. So that's a problem then. I don't think he is. I think Blake's faster. I also think Herring's faster.
You know, I'm team just going 4-0-7 with this roster.
Oh, come on, man. Yeah. Blake has no idea where he's going half the time, it looks like.
I mean, you're in a 4-2-5 right now.
Yeah. Arnu called in between. Yeah.
Well, cover 3. How'd they call the hold? Oh, and then you.
Shh, Kev.
Let me know when the next play hikes.
Hike.
I'm that far ahead of you? Dude, what keeps happening?
Oh, and you're going to get a horse collar? So these penalties are going to offset?
No, they didn't call a horse collar.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, they should have.
Yeah, Blake, what are you doing? Wide open. Yes, he was wide open. I think Jason said Jesus 10 sucks. I actually think he's flashed a little more tonight than he has.
He's gotten better as the season's gone on.
Yeah. Next coach better be a dog on the recruiting trail. Yes, they better. Of course, these tackles for Virginia Tech are god-awful, and you really haven't had that much pressure.
All right, let me know when this next ball is snapped.
Okay. They about to get a big play?
I don't know.
Oh.
I've got it paused at the snap.
And snap.
All right.
Play action.
Yeah.
4-yard gain, 3-yard gain, 4 yards, 5 yards, something like that. Coach AD, what do you think about Franklin? I am not a big James Franklin believer. He can get some dudes. He actually hasn't recruited that well either. I mean, you just look at the numbers. I mean, if you just look at the rankings, yeah, they've gotten some good guys, but if you just look solely at the rankings, it's not that impressive. It's not a lot better than Mike's. I think he's a great floor coach. I think he would stabilize your program and bring some talent in. And I do think he understands what it takes to win. Just for some reason, he can never win the ones that matter. And, my big worry is why did one of his best teams that he's had at Penn State quit on him this year?
Yeah, I mean, this team is super talented.
Yeah.
They've built a roster there.
Yeah, that's a problem for me. But, I mean, there's an argument to be made.
There's an argument to be made that he knew that there was a ton of pressure by administration to win a championship. And when that didn't happen, everything fell apart.
I think you are dealing with a lot of BS off the field with him, which, is how much do you weigh that into the situation here?
I'd rather get a Schumann and just say recruit, man, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I see a lot of that with Hartline and Schumann. What is Virginia Tech doing?
I don't know. He could have turned it in the middle of the field. I mean, oh yeah, there's only 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Yeah. Man, this game's flying by.
Into field goal range here, buddy. I don't know. I'm not the Franklin believer. I know a lot of people are. What BS off the field?
He doesn't have a great rep in coaching circles.
No, he doesn't have a great rep, and I think he's very. Well, I don't think. I know he's very difficult to work with.
Yeah, I think the closest comparison that any FSU fan would understand is
anybody is better than Mike right now. Yes,
the tail end of the Jimbo Fisher years when things were souring between him and the rest of the athletic department, and I mean that's what's happened at Penn State.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah. I mean, it has to be. I mean, it's a big issue. Like that team just imploded on them this year. They lost the quarterback. I get that, but I mean, that's got to be a concern. Do y'all think it's a P2 coordinator? Anybody that thinks they have any clue right now is lying to you.
I mean, we haven't even fired Mike.
No, exactly.
I can't even guarantee that Mike's gonna be fired. Mike will not be the coach in 2026.
Rumors out there today about it, but that got shut down pretty quick. Like, I think it's a day-to-day thing. I don't think they know yet. I'm not saying they don't have a plan. I'm not saying they're not working on a plan and working towards, the next steps if they do fire him. But he's going to kick a field goal here.
They're going to kick a 60-yarder.
Oh no, they're going to say it's the end of the half. Wow. Okay. No. Now he's saying 1 second. This guy's coming and saying there's 1 second left.
We got 2 jacked refs.
They managed to wear the tightest shirts, by the way.
Yeah, they do. They want you to know it. They work hard on those biceps.
Why are we allergic to getting stops? Yeah, he was.
You've held them to 7 points this half.
Maybe they're just going to throw it the end zone. I don't know. No, I do not want Manny Diaz either.
Yeah, Manny. He hasn't been shown consistent success anywhere. I think he's done a decent job with Duke, but I think Elko handed him a pretty decent situation, all things considered.
Okay, there was no timeout called with 1 second left on the game clock. That is false. That's straight up garbage. UF leads. There you go, Kev.
Absolutely not. Yes. Love it.
That is priceless.
Yeah, send me that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll show Blaine. Tony Elliott, please no. Please do not hire Tony Elliott.
Oh God, that's Kev's nemesis.
Please. What did they do the one game without Morris? Did they lose to someone bad?
Crap their pants. All that for them to chuck it to the end zone.
You're ahead of me again.
Throw to the end zone.
Oh, that almost worked out.
Wow. Okay. Y'all getting Mike Norvell setting yourself up for disappointment. What? Oh, okay. You're saying that Norvell's staying. Yeah.
Oh, they lost to Wake Forest without their quarterback. Yeah. So, yeah, I'd rather you get their quarterback than their head coach.
You think that Mike ever thinks maybe I can have this conversation in the locker room? Maybe I don't need to stand out here and have this conversation. Maybe it would be okay for me to go in and yell, keep climbing in the locker room instead of here on the sidelines.
Look, boys, you putting in work. That's showing. We're out here winning.
Thanks, Duval Knoll.
I'd rather have Coach AB too.
No,
Get out there, Coach.
I'm good. I'm good. I got swim meet to watch tomorrow for my son. I'm good.
Memphis would not take Mike Norvell back. I'm sorry.
Maybe his offensive coordinator?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you ain't getting Brent Key. I'm sorry.
No.
And even then, this Georgia Tech team would probably have 4 losses if it wasn't for Haynes King. Is there any guarantee he's going to get another Haynes King when Haynes King leaves?
No, he's Delaware playing. Yeah, Delaware's playing like shit.
This is the thing.
Sam Houston's bad.
This is what I'm saying is I feel like I want a coach who's either someone who I know is going to be an elite recruiter or someone who I know has sustained success past 1 or 2 elite players, you know?
Yeah.
I want to see someone, and I thought we had that in Norvell, you know? He rebuilt at Memphis and had multiple quarterbacks come in, and man, I think there's some real thinking that has to be done to diagnose really what went on with Mike Norvell, because it really does feel like they did what they were supposed to do. You know, they found an up-and-comer that had multiple years of success. They gave him resources, gave him time, and it really backfired on him. Does Clausen want to coach?
No, thanks.
Fran Brown. Is Brom leaving Louisville? I doubt it.
No, I doubt it. This is alma mater. It doesn't make a lot of sense unless he was going to like a Penn State or something like that. I
will start covering Georgia Tech if Hugh Freeze is hired.
No, thank you.
Like, let's not sell our soul for mediocrity.
Lee Corso's available. Not that I want him, but I do think Jimbo gets a bad rep with the Jameis made him. I don't know.
I mean Jimbo was a good coach, you know. He won a national championship.
Jimbo's offense was just his ability to adapt and his ability to dumb that playbook down, specifically the passing game, was a problem. Not to mention he was a-hole. Like a big problem.
Yeah.
You'll have to do some things you aren't proud of, but we'll get Kellen Moore.
Yes. I don't know how he would recruit, but I would do it just so I would become an on-field reporter.
Who gets the ball to start the second? Who does get the ball? I think we do.
I would, as a head coach, Joe Brady, probably not.
Mm-mm.
What does he bring you?
That offense hasn't really been great either in Buffalo. Underachieved under him.
Talk about that offense got so much talent. It doesn't matter. You could have ran the wing tee. It would have been fine. Jeff Lebby. Oh my gosh. If they hire Jeff Lebby, I'm going to quit.
Look at Virginia here. Just smoking Duke.
Oh, yeah.
Get Nick Saban as our head coach, Sean McVay as our OC, and Jeff Hafley as our DC. Somebody make it happen. John Gruden. Oh, my God. I'm surprised his name has not been thrown around more by fans.
John Gruden? The guy who hasn't coached in 20 years?
But his name always comes up because he's
not. That's true. Where's the Bob Stoops rumors been?
Oh, Lord.
Hey, I've been tracking some planes, and I saw Bob Stoops' plane land at Tallahassee.
It is not a matter of Norvell. Remember when he was in the facility? It isn't about work ethic or accountability. Mike's problem is that he wants.
It's Bob until it's not.
He's too genteel. I don't know. I don't think Mike doesn't hold guys accountable. I mean, I know plenty of stories where guys have gone to complain to Mike about other guys and not doing their job, and Mike kind of rolls his eyes and and then nothing happens, nothing changes. So that's accountability 101 in my opinion.
This is what I want to avoid. I don't think there's a problem.
Oh, baby. Here comes T Money.
I don't think there's a problem hiring G5 coaches.
Mm-hmm.
But if you hire a G5 coach, he better be a coach that has shown that he can win at a place that doesn't typically win. It's become clear that places like Memphis, Cincinnati, Boise State, these are all places that just have an advantage for some reason. Whether or not it's like a fertile ground for the kinds of recruits you need to get or what, but it's one of the reasons why I'm more hesitant about Golish, because I think multiple people have been able to win just as much as he has at USF who don't end up panning out at other places. So go get someone who can win consistently, who has won at a place that hasn't won before or has won at multiple places. So, yeah, that would make me hesitant of anybody coming out of those kind of G5 places that are always successful. I think you kind of run into problems. And to be fair, Memphis started with Fuentes and Norvell sustained that. Like we didn't. It's not like Memphis was some team that's always been successful, but I do think you have to look at something like that. I would take Lincoln Riley. Lincoln Riley knows how to win a football game. He knows how to put together an offense. Summerall, I have to be a little careful about. I think Tulane's program was built up by somebody else, and he's taken it, and he's done a good job maintaining it. Although you can look at his work at Troy and say, okay, he's been successful at Troy, and he's been successful at Tulane. But I wouldn't argue that he's been more successful at Tulane than his predecessor. So that doesn't super excite me. Although you have to give him credit for winning at Troy and doing a good job at that program. Man. No G5 coaches. We need players. Right. I think that if you're going to get a G5 coach, it's someone who's cut his teeth at a bigger program, which, again, I just talked about the downside of hiring a Golish. The upside is that, he was part of Tennessee, and Tennessee has been recruiting fairly well. I think he knows what he's doing. Schumann doesn't necessarily excite me as someone that I think would step in here and immediately win championships, but I do think he's someone that would understand what recruiting looks like and understand how to get talent to come into Tallahassee. And even if he's new at operating the behind the scenes stuff that a head coach would have to do, I imagine, getting someone from the Saban tree at worst means that you're going to stabilize the level of athletes that you're able to bring in. And I think at a place like Florida State in the ACC, as it currently stands, if you're not a terrible head coach and you can bring in top 15 classes consistently, you're going to win a lot of football games. Some are all going to Auburn, possible. We'll see. How about you guys? I don't know what you mean by that. High profile coordinator. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad idea, I think someone with sustained success that knows how a good program runs, getting someone ultimately that came from Ohio State. I think, am I wrong? Where was Clark Lee before Vanderbilt? He was a coordinator somewhere, right? Clark Lee. Yeah, he was at Notre Dame for a while. Man, there was a minute where that Notre Dame team was stacked. Where am I going? Yeah, so I don't know why it seems like Ryan Day hasn't been able to put out coordinators that are successful as head coaches. I don't know what's going on there. Haven't paid too much attention to that, but that's a program that knows how to sustain itself. That's a program that knows how to recruit and bring in talent. And so getting someone from there would be great. Have we talked about Lee? Lee's one of those people. We haven't really talked about him that much. I think Clark Lee is an interesting name. Again, I think he's winning at Vanderbilt, which is hard to do. But Diego Pavia is a really good quarterback. Is he able to do that without Pavia? I'm personally hesitant of anybody who's just been able to win for a small amount of time, especially when they have one or two quarterbacks who are kind of special, right? So I would say, you can take a shot on a guy like Clark Lee, and that might be a wise shot to take. I don't know, but it is still a shot because, what is he without Pavia? Has he built a program or
yeah,
whatever?
Sorry, kids filing to bed. Kids are
Jamie
watching.
Chadwell. That's
a blast from the past, but no, I think the shine is worn off there.
Yeah, I mean, he's been pretty terrible
at saying too much. Yeah, I don't know how else to expand on it. I know of situations where staff members have complained to Mike about guys with like recruiting, stuff like that, and like gives it the old, and then nothing changes, nothing happens. Like, I don't know how else to expand on that. I think Zach's talked about that stuff on the pod. Like, that's not the first time that's been put out there. I know that for a fact. I think Mike talks a big game, but I think when push comes to shove, Mike does not know how to hold people accountable. I don't think Mike likes being the bad guy.
I would not be for a head coach, but I would not mind them going to get like an assistant GM from the NFL and promoting him to GM in college. And maybe that's a bad idea because those games work very differently, but they would kind of have an idea of what that role looks like at the NFL level. And I think it would make sense to, I think the future of college football is starting to talk about coaches and GMs as pairs, as units, as like more similar to what you'd see in the NFL, where, what is it? Howie Long at Philly?
Howie Roseman. Yeah, I mean, the thing with like the NFL guys is, so much of what they do is cap related. Like, you need to get somebody in the player personnel side of it, like that understands what elite players look like, how to target those guys, and then how do you go about managing the NIL cap that exists now. So it's not as much about the handling the salary cap, but guys that understand what good players look like, how to scout those good players, how to build that essentially front office for the college game, and what those bodies need to be looking like, what they need to be doing, how they need to be going about evaluating, scouting, and being on the same page. Like, that doesn't really exist for Florida State right now.
Yeah, I think that would be where I would say go get a coordinator that has been in a big program, spend some money on a GM that you trust, that is not just a yes man for the head coach, and someone who, kind of brings a slightly different opinion on and is an expert on how to run behind the scenes stuff. Take some of that weight off the head coach and say, it's my job to bring in players. It's your job to make sure those players can win when they get here. And so, yeah, I think if I was making decisions at Florida State, I would be heavily considering, getting an up and comer coach and investing in a GM that would be significantly cheaper and would be kind of someone who could take a lot off of the plate of the head coach.
Yeah, I think that it makes a lot of sense to go get a coach, hire a coach, and maybe on the cheaper side of things, maybe not one of these crazy contracts. Of course, who knows what these coaching contracts are going to look like over the next 5 years, but going and getting a coach that focuses on coaching, and then going and getting a front office that focuses on front officing and doing all those things. I know Bud's talked about that stuff a lot, but it seems like the game is trending that direction, shifting that way. Yeah, I don't know.
And here's the thing: a floor raiser. I think the simplest way to think about a floor raiser is You bring in enough talent, your floor is going to be raised.
Let's go. Shitty first half. It sucked ass. It was super fucking boring. Let's go.
What's up, Trey? What's up, man?
Wow.
Are we going to have to put a not safe for work tag on here, Trey?
Yeah, immediately. Like, yeah, unfortunately. Like, if you haven't yet, yes, add it, dude.
You're bringing some life to us. Me and AB have just been droning about potential head coaches on a team that hasn't fired their head coach. Have you been watching
it all, Trey, or no? You've been.
No, I decided to lay stomach down in my yard and watch my grass grow because I wanted something more exciting. Yeah, dude, I've been watching it. It's ass, man. It's a lot of the execution shit that they did versus Clemson has clearly carried forward versus Virginia Tech. Yeah. Like and you can tell VT is like setting you up, man. Like that coach, they're not being like super aggressive. They want to limit possessions because they know they're going to get your ass, man. They really do. We look like shit. I don't like it.
I kind of said that when the game started. The energy just didn't seem to be there like we saw against Wake Forest.
No.
And I thought you played hard against Clemson, just
defensively, yeah,
defensively, and it just didn't seem to show up here. Yeah, they've been around the ball. We talked about their success rate there. Or their EPA was a Kev. I can't remember, but
it was a success rate. Their success rate,
their 70th percentile success rate. One of the better
98th now
games that they've had. So, like, that stuff's a problem, obviously.
It's the highest of the season right now. It went up since we had that conversation.
It was one of those deals where Florida State does not have enough guys that hit you and you stop, and that's the end of it. And their tackling's been garbage tonight. Like, Virginia Tech is very limited what they do offensively. They have like 3 or 4 things that they do, and it all stems off running the ball. And at least throughout the season, Florida State's defensive line, the one thing they've been good at is stopping the run. And it's just it's not there tonight. Losing Jabril Rawls sucks because he's one of your most physical guys on the entire defense. And they're making a bet that they can out physical you in your own house on senior night, which
I mean, they're basically trying to bore you to death. And
how do you guys feel in the live stream?
We've been talking about
we've been talking about the next coach the entire time because I'm so over Mike Norvell and the Mike Norvell era that I can't care if they win 55-0 or 55 to -1,000. Like, I just need out from underneath this dude.
And it's just, dude, it's just ass because you're winning. I mean, you should win. You're in position to win against like the 70th best team in the country. Like, you're going blow for blow with number 70 with an interim head coach. Like,
but at least you're at home.
Yeah, you are at home. That is true. You're in Tallahassee, Florida, which is a fact.
80th
best on a god awful field.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with that, dude. Like, that's
too much water, man. Too much water. It's too saturated.
They just poured a bunch of water on it.
Little moist, cuh. Too moist, cuh.
Why is one wall blue and one wall green at Trey's house?
You never heard of an accent wall, my friend?
Yeah, that's exactly what that is. It's a nice blue accent wall. I swear to God, if you guys shit on my wife's interior decorating, like, you're done. She'll find out where you are. She will find you. And
people have questioned my orientation based off my background.
Just don't question the.
Oh, everybody's a fucking chipping Joanna Gaines on the live stream. Hey, why don't you guys turn the camera on? Let me see what your color stream is, huh?
Joanna Gaines, huh? That's a nice little name drop.
Chip and Joanna, you can't forget
I got
Chip.
them both. Got the couple, the Waco Wonders. Interior decorating slander.
Here we go. Welcome back to hell, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
at least the lights look good, Trey.
They look. Don't you? That's a bugaboo. Don't get me on that. I'm gonna reveal who I really am. We could have done better there too. That's all I'm gonna say on the lights. Yeah. Motherfucker, go get.
Look at us. Trouble. Preach.
These rich people having a house in 2025.
Hell yeah, dog.
I'm actually just in one of Mike's guest house that he's bought.
Oh, you guys, we got the tree. Can I get you see the tree?
Chip Gaines, head coach.
Oh my god, my wife is killing me. She won't let me put the Christmas tree up yet. And yes, I said she won't let me.
That's the secondary tree.
Dude, Joanna Gaines would be one heck of a defensive coordinator.
That tree used to be outside on my front porch, and it kept getting fucking bloshed over by the wind.
Over, yeah.
So that's the inside tree now. All right, let's go. Got the gold
People
chain
know
on the kicker.
Tonight, Trey? What are you sipping on?
Oh, we got a little. It's a alt beer. It's like a German amber.
Okay.
So it's not bad. It's delicious.
Come on, Lucas. Come on, Jalen.
That's your boy. That's Adam's boy, dude.
Hey, special teams play.
Yeah, dude.
Wait, how far ahead of you guys are you?
I'm 7 seconds in.
Just saw the kick return.
AP's been bouncing all around. I don't know what's going on.
I changed rooms, so change TV. Maybe it's a little better.
It's all about Mojo, Kev. I'm actually watching it on ESPN Plus right now.
I'll say this: I would love to get that.
Yeah, you don't have to. You can watch on YouTube TV now.
That hoodie's pretty fire. The camo hoodie.
Man, I just don't want to spend any more money on these fucking dorks.
No, me either.
All right, shift over.
But I do think my mom's in the live stream, so Christmas.
Wait,
Chris Brown, we love your son.
Christmas used to not start until after Thanksgiving. Now it's after Halloween.
Dude, my wife had our Christmas shit up on October 31st.
Here's why don't we just extend it after? Why don't we just leave the Christmas stuff on through February instead of extending it? I just do what I'm told.
Yes. I think the entire world saw this. That was not a good look. Not a good look at all.
Not a good look.
This game is clearly enthralling if we're talking about encounters from a game that happened 5 hours ago.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta complete a screen pass.
I agree. I fucking agree.
It was freaking open.
Too many losing plays, man. How often to talk about it?
All right, so let's
3rd and 7 here. You need to kind of pick this up.
Let's go.
That's where you want to be as a Gus offense, right? 3rd and 7. It's where you want to live.
Kind of got Tommy bottled up.
Wait, what? The line judge took a half yard off and then still gave him the first down.
He wanted to cuck Mike a little bit.
Oh, he's still moving forward. He doesn't know where to spot the ball at.
Well, he's actually behind the line to gain and still saying go to first. That's man.
They did it earlier though. They did it in the first half of VT.
This is great. Hey, what
these refs are just like, it's close enough.
Yeah, 2 weeks left in the semester, drilling holes. Fuck it. Have you guys seen what have you thought of the running back usage so far?
They've used every single one of them. Bro, I don't. You
so
give
stupid.
The last 2 weeks, you give Sam Singleton 90% of the carries or touches.
I didn't think he was going to play. To be fair,
no, it didn't seem like it. And then this week, you literally use 5 running backs in the first 10 plays of the game.
It's weird, dude. It's so weird. A little Roy Dell in there for
after Mike said that Chroma was going to be featured heavily to end the season.
I have elite level confidence that I have no idea what the hell this team's going to do any week. No. All right, we got Tommy straight drop back. That's a recipe for a hell of an income.
We've got to look.
Our boy. He's regressed, right? UFC pick. No, dude, that's my buddy Matt. He knows that, as bad as I am at Florida State football picks, I'm way worse at UFC picks.
Someone was getting on us about having bad records picking this team. I'm like, what?
How dare you?
This team beat Alabama and then lost to Stanford. How do you
that wasn't in here? That was on the board.
How dare you, sir? How dare you? It's not my fault. This team is the way it is.
I want to see your picks.
Bro.
Straight drop, 3rd and 7. Yeah, uncatchable ball, but we're going to throw a flag. I'm down with it.
Yep. You've been bailed out a couple times now.
Let's see. Deuce isn't looking happy. All right, it's on them. The ref with the pecs. Nice. All right. Yeah, you have been bailed out a little bit, right?
Yeah.
What was the bailout in the first half? There was something.
The interception was the bailout.
Well, they did the dumb kid smack Tommy way after.
Oh yeah.
This was supposed to be this matchup was supposed to be the one where you imposed your will, you ground it's been tough sledding, man.
What if your will is losing will?
They have been imposing that.
You've been slapping your flaccid loser penis against this team over and over again.
Trey.
It's in SFW. You already made the thing, right?
Oh, we have not yet. No.
Okay, just go ahead and do that. That'd be We're a couple seconds in.
Maybe the ACC wants Norvell to be FS coach. Yeah, you might be right.
Oh my God, that's
The ultimate screw job by the ACC.
It's the only time,
Norvell.
dude. The reverse screw job to keep this guy employed.
Miss a field goal by 8 yards. It's good.
Yeah, dude. Jim Phillips' ultimate revenge.
Hey, glance RPO.
Wow,
dude. And
that's the first time they've run that successfully all year, I think.
Deuce has some just strong hands.
Here, shout out for Trey. We were just talking about South Park the other night.
Yeah, we did, dude. Here we go, Denver. Here we go.
Yeah, I do think. Yeah, you were referencing that exact episode, right?
100%. Yeah,
Yep.
I am the Bat Dad.
Yeah,
I am the ultimate.
We didn't even talk about
father.
it on air. I don't think.
I did,
Under center.
Dude. I am the ultimate little league father. I am the Bat Dad.
No, we're just gonna run jet here in the second half.
Hell yeah! Well,
it's working.
Virginia Tech's defense is so bad. You kind of
they're really bad.
Oh,
hold that block, Boggs.
Okay.
Oh yeah, would Virginia Tech hire Shane Beamer?
Oh, dude, he beclowned himself of the highest caliber today.
I mean, if Virginia Tech swings and misses on James Franklin, Shane Beamer's probably about as good as they would get.
Yeah, no, I mean, if I was them, I think I would. But man, he's such a dork. He's such a dork.
Oh, that was actually a good bailout by Tommy.
Yeah, he's got that. Beamer has that distasteful, like PJ Fleck factor where it would be, I wouldn't want him as my coach, man, because I know he's such a dork. Like, I can't deal with the dork factor.
All right, let's see if you can score in the red zone again.
3rd and 5. We'll see. I have my doubts. Run mesh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Tom. This is so bad.
Where did he throw that ball?
My guy has had so many just not even a chancers tonight. Like, nothing.
This has not been 2 weeks in a row. Just real bad.
Like, no matter the catch radius, just zero chancers, right?
Gus is freaking livid.
Well, dude, the one to McCoy in the middle of the field, that was disgusting. And he's got that weird, like, diagonal doo-doo stain, like, eye black thing going on. Like, it's just... I don't get it.
He looks like a shortstop at a
what are we doing here?
High school baseball game.
It looks like something, dude.
I mean, I just don't understand. Again, I don't get kicking a field goal here. Even 4th and 5, math might tell you to kick. I just
they're gonna fake it.
No, this is funny because I think if you like if this is like proto Norvell, I don't think he would kick it. But this is I need to gut out a win versus the 80th best team in the country, Norvell.
Wait, they just drew an offside.
Hell yeah.
I've never seen that
before. Let's go, boys. Special teams.
Trick play. Gimmicky offense.
Get at me.
Pooches is in his bag tonight.
Tatsiki John with the extra deal. Give it to me. Souvlaki John. Come on, baby. The ultra chesty referee. Tell me about it, baby.
Dude, he's not just chesty. Look at those traps, man.
He's well built. Yeah, he's well built.
Yeah. Not even mad about it.
No.
I'm mad he's got an extra medium shirt on.
Well, dude, I mean.
No, that's a regular size
wouldn't
shirt,
you, man? Know? You got a little extra.
All right. You're getting a little giddy over there.
Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare put that on me, sir. Is that guy in the black polo Herb Hand?
I don't know. I missed it.
Dude, he has a noggin if that's Herb Hand. What a noggin on him.
Herb's got a big noodle on him.
I bet he does, dude. All right. Randy Pittman. Whoa. Randy Wild Randy. Yeah, get in the end zone.
I can't believe you got an offsides on a field goal. Micah Pettis in the game. Yeah, I guess he never came out, right?
No, he came back in the first half after he did get dinged up. They threw Rizzy in there for a little bit.
Yeah, that's my lack of paying attention to offensive
No, they
line.
threw Rizzi in there for because your left guard got hurt. Richie Leonard got hurt.
No, he also played right tackle.
Oh, did he? I missed that.
Yeah, when Leonard initially got hurt, they actually threw Otto in there. So you had Rizzi and Otto at the same time. So
that was a successful drive.
Yeah. All right, let's punch it in. A little tap, tap, taparoo. Nope. The turkeys. Okay. Biscuit. Yes. That's
up.
Man, I'm so glad we brought you back to catch the running back you didn't block for. That's great, dude. What a gem.
Yeah, we needed a blocking tight end, so we brought back the blocking tight end that wasn't actually good as being a blocking tight end.
Yeah, that's great because
we needed a blocking tight end, you know.
If you actually looked at his stats, he was a very bad blocking tight end. I know he's very big.
We just needed another tight end. I mean,
oh god, dude.
Yeah,
Tom, there you go. Oh, geez, there you go.
There we go.
Where did Jackson West go? Did he go to Delaware?
No.
I've caught a couple of his games.
You know what? I did see him in a game against Delaware. I'm pretty sure.
He's like Valdosta State or something.
No.
Yeah, and they kept talking about how like he caught the first pass of the season like 9 games in. And I was like, Western Kentucky.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a hilltopper. They have great helmets.
6 catches for 51 yards and a touchdown.
Atta boy.
Man, I loved him coming out of high school. I am so disappointed.
So did Big Daddy Nee. Big Daddy Nee was a fan.
At this point, I'm going to start. I just blame the staff for anybody who didn't develop.
I mean, I think you're right. Careers. Let's see. All right. Well, we take advantage. We got the 10 point. I mean,
hey guys, I just want to fill you in here real quick. Little message from Chris Nee 3 hours ago on the Noles 24/7 message board.
3 hours ago.
If you're not a member, please get over there. It would be great.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, you would have seen this 3 hours ago.
Come on, cuh. What are you guys doing? We got coupon codes for the people.
I don't have a coupon code right now.
I don't think so.
I just want to let you know though, FSU offered a 2027 visitor guy that's on campus right now out of Largo, Florida, Indian Rocks Christian School.
That's my favorite Christian school.
How many stars do you think he's got?
6. How big is his heart? We're in Grinch season right now. I'd rather know the size of his heart.
His name's Anthony Cavallaro.
Okay.
3-star. 5-star heart though.
Let's go.
What position?
Defensive end.
And you said 6'5". What now?
200 pounds. Not bad for 2027. Oh, great. And Xavier Tiller's visiting Bama today. That's great. So you're 4-star tight end.
I thought this was the positive update hour, Adam. You've really why are you dumping on the mood?
Really shit down my leg here, didn't I?
Sorry, yeah, he's going to Bama to get the free meal, dude. It's fine. They lost today, nerds. We're not worried about it. Not worried about it. Bunch of nerds.
I hate this staff. Oh my god!
How's the chat? How's the mood in the chat?
Oh, they're just chilling with us, man. They're vibing. 3,500 people in here just vibing with us, man.
No way, 3,500.
Yeah,
mostly on Twitter. So all the YouTube people are like, "What are you talking about?" But no, it's mostly Twitter viewers.
What's up, guys?
But the Twitter viewers don't comment, so
they're just in shocked silence of the level of execution.
YouTube.
Yeah, it's the YouTubers that comment, but the Twitter's overwhelmingly who's watching.
Well, they can have it on their phone, sitting to the side.
True.
People love them some Twitter. X. BT doesn't even have a real coaching staff and is a dogfight. Yeah. Yeesh. Crossbow Joe's about to rip the bong again, just FYI.
Is he? Yeah. Dude, you got that Reggie Miller? You got the good stuff,
Here's a
buddy.
Twitter take. Give us your takes on Franklin.
God, how many times are we going to talk about James Franklin?
We've talked about James Franklin.
Oh, have you done that a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, about James Franklin. Not a big fan. Not a big fan.
Well, he seems like a very competent coach, but it is interesting in an industry dominated by sociopaths of the highest order. He stands out as like an asshole compared to all those guys.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe on him.
Like it's not like the entire D1 head coaching industry is full of like saints. Like everybody has like a very crippling personality disorder, and this guy is the biggest asshole among them. But hey,
Thomas, I'm going to share your comment because I agree.
I mean, I guess how many coaches like?
We'll take it to 10. I don't know.
How many coaches like James Franklin have gone somewhere else and found a lot of success? How many guys who were at a place for a while that got fired came back somewhere else and found a ton of success?
Oh, the retread?
Show me, give me
that got fired. That got fired.
Or even left after a long period at one place and ended up like reinventing themselves at a different place. Like, do we have an example of someone like James Franklin working out at the new place?
Oh, you know what, guys? Here's one. D-Tac, you're right. Hear me out, James Franklin. Okay, I like where your head's at. I like how you're thinking.
I've heard of a Frank Jamesland, but I don't know of a James Franklin.
All right, is there one coach all three of you will like and have a drink for?
Oh, dude, listen, man.
Yeah,
this is my. Dude, I'll have a drink for anybody, dog. Like, this is my Saturday night.
Literally, the guy whose name has the word drink in
I gotta get another one. Here, I'll be right back.
Sark is an interesting comparison. Although Sark got a little bit of rehabilitation. Snyder, KSU,
Spare Brian available.
Urban.
Yeah.
To me, the closest.
Pete Carroll's a good one. Oh no, here we go. Junk run.
To me, the closest would be the James Franklin hire feels like Brian Kelly for LSU a few years ago, if I'm honest. A guy that didn't have the best rep in the industry, that won at Notre Dame, who went to LSU and just could never put it together.
Kev, you're saying somebody that got fired though. Somebody that got fired, and to be fair, with that firing, it's kind of debatable if he should have actually deserved to be fired going to the semifinals the year before. But
the only firing comparable to that would be like, what's his name at UGA back in the day? Mark Richt.
Yeah, and he actually did have success at Miami. That'd probably be the most comparable thing.
Right.
So you probably get it is kind of like a Mark Richt situation, except Mark Richt is a way better human being than James Franklin.
Universally loved Mark Richt.
But like a high level of competence at like a sleeping powerhouse, you probably get like 3 good years out of him. I don't know. Once again, I don't really care because anything would be better than what we're doing now. Especially if they bring it back, man, the level of apathy will be. The limit does not exist. like the amount.
If they bring it back, I'm definitely not spending a second talking about this program next year.
Oh, I am. I definitely will because
I'm getting paid to. I'll be here.
Yeah, dude. I'll do it.
I mean, I'll be here, but I will not be talking about Florida State. I'm going to be talking about literally anything else.
I'm going to make.
How would you guys? Is anything else?
How would you guys feel about a how to watch this basketball team video in the comments chat? Let me know. Would you guys be interested in that? It's basketball season.
All right, so 3rd and 3.
Oh my gosh!
E-Tech kind of has you where you want him.
What a kind of trigger, man.
Wow. Okay, Jerry Wilson catching Kyron Drone. Like, man, it's just they're kind of service academying you a little bit, like getting into very manageable. Right? They're very manageable 3rd downs. Like they're not worried. They're taking their time. I will say the fact that you got him by double digits is good because I don't feel the explosive potential. But
it's an interesting question. I don't know why we haven't seen him more.
I don't know.
Kevin Wynn.
I don't know, Mr. George. Dancing Yarge. I don't know why Yarge. Oh, dude, Kyron Drones. Okay, yeah.
Got lucky there.
Oh no, dude! Is Jerry Wilson playing a guitar after the guy threw it way out of the end zone?
It bothers me to watch some of these players celebrate. You're like, I want them.
No, he's still doing it. And he's patting the ref like, dude, good game, honky. Like, what are you doing? Like, stop it. It's terrible, dude. Like, it was an awful pass. I know it's like it's a hallmark of DB play. But I don't get the celebrate when the ball is so uncatchable. Okay.
They've been setting up the old cut back there.
Have you guys watched James Williams' really fun, odd, low 2-point stance tonight?
Huh? What?
James Williams, like he's in the 2-point, but he's like super like odd and low about it. Have you seen his 2-point stance tonight?
No, I haven't paid that much attention to him.
Yeah, you should. It's fun. We'll see if he does it anymore. Let's see if he does. Right, so
wait, what was this in reference to?
That's what he's looked like all year.
Yeah, it's just kind of his thing.
Oh, okay. Well, it sucks.
Naruto stance.
I agree. Is Cam Davis playing in transfer? I don't know. I mean, why would he stay? They don't play him at all.
And like,
hey, that's former 5-star Cam Davis. You put respect on that name.
Nothing wrong with nothing against the young man.
Yeah, I mean, they don't for some reason they think we play one running back at a time, so let's recruit 12 of them and
pay them all a bunch of money.
Literally one offensive lineman at each position.
Well, we can get some nice recruiting wins at that position, apparently.
Do you think Cam Davis could play linebacker?
I mean, functionally, maybe better than some of the guys that we have, definitely.
Bring the house.
Let's go.
3rd and 11, dude.
And he fumbled.
Hey, nice. Let's go. Just saving the Mike Norvell era right now.
Oh, Dick.
Fighting their asses off.
We know better. We know better. We know better than that.
I know nothing, Trey. I know nothing.
I just watched Remember the Titans. Petey, struggling at running back, gets moved to linebacker. They win the game, That's what I'm saying.
It's true.
Yeah,
maybe we can start putting some of these linebackers.
It's good enough for Mike Norvell, yeah.
Yeah.
Mandrel the Seer.
That goddamn unathletic Ryan Gosling is about to cost them the state championship.
I think all of our linebackers is literally Ryan Gosling right now. Pre TRT Ryan
Gosling. Can go down and put another score on the board here. We feel a little bit better about this.
Wait,
how are we going to spin that as a negative?
Put another touchdown on the board. Feel a little bit better about closing this game out.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Hey Trey, I got in trouble last time they won that I wasn't happy enough. Okay, so Briley, I know Briley's in here. Briley is going to check me later for not being happy enough. So I'm thrilled that they're winning right now.
Dude, I'll take an FSU win.
Absolutely. I just want Mike Norvell loss.
Like I said earlier, I think the decisions are made. If the decision is hinging on beating an interim head coach at a bad Virginia Tech team at home, then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I haven't seen confidence you two have. I can tell you that.
Well, I will say, if this game is factoring in the decision, the interim 3-6 Virginia Tech Bowl, if it's factoring in to the decision of keeping the head coach at Florida State University, then we're screwed no matter what.
We've already lost.
Because the administration's Mickey Mouse, right? Like we know this isn't the standard. This isn't the traditional. This isn't the standard of any of the fans that are watching this live stream. Like, it's already done. Like, it hasn't been the standard since like week 6 or 7, right? So if they're using these last 3 games as actual judging criteria, a win against zombie Virginia Tech, NC State, which lost to Miami, worse, like poor effort, shitty team, and interim coach Florida. If Florida State, 3-time national champion, a decade and a half long, going top 5, Florida State beats them, that's the reason to keep their head coach, then it's a lost program.
See, we need to put up the 100 million. Blue Boy said, "Y'all put up the 100 million." Then
it's not what I don't. Man, this is so stupid. It's not a Happy Gilmore like check where you write 100 million. It's every year you just pay his salary, 85% of his salary. Do you think that? I'm not even going to get into it, man. It is what it is, dude. They have the money if they want to do it. So if they don't do it, it's because they think that this is good enough. So that's what I'm just going to get into. If they think this is good enough, then they're going to keep the guy. If they don't, then they won't.
Hit?
Yeah, that was a late hit.
Man, I'm behind you guys. This sucks.
Promo continues to make plays.
Yeah, he's a good talent rules. Yeah, that's the thing, dude. The money's there. Like if they find this acceptable, they'll keep Mike Norvell. If they don't, then...
That's a great comment.
Yeah. Been encouraging my wife to buy Spanx. I'm doing my part. Been sleeping on the couch all week.
Hell yeah, Thomas Browning.
Worth it.
She doesn't get how garnet blooded you are, brother.
Was that a misread?
I don't know. I'm reading chat too much.
I'm fucking behind you guys by a second.
They run counter.
They've been kind of running that a little bit more tonight. Have you guys noticed that?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on with Gerald Desir? Why are they like showing him so many times? I don't know.
Because he on the play, I guess. I don't know. I thought Mandrill forced the fumble.
Face masks look good this year. This is the best Florida State has looked uniform-wise since 2012, I think. 2013.
We're talking about uniform. We're talking about uniforms.
Dude, I'll talk about uniforms all day. I don't care if we're winning. All right, Tommy.
Tommy looking explosive there.
Because our gold is khaki.
No, uniforms are good. Yeah. All right, here we fucking go, Denver. Here we go.
No, they're just talking about Mandrill and Daryl. That's all they're doing.
I gathered that from the amount of time they put on them. I just don't.
I got it turned down so it doesn't make too much noise in the background. So I have a hard time hearing what the TV.
Oh, I'm not listening to the announcement.
Now listen, if it was Steve Adazio, I'd be playing that through all my fucking speakers in the house. What a what a font of brilliance my guy is.
The only person I've ever listened to willingly was Robert Griffin. And that's for the memes.
Hey, there we go.
You got a foot in?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. Deuce, you're very good at football. I guess
we're moving now, though. We're moving now.
Yeah, it's looking like it's like shaping up to be what, like a 30 to like 14, 35, 17 like kind of game.
I'm not sure Virginia Tech. I'm not for sure Virginia Tech scores again.
Yeah,
they're moving the ball, but
they have been moving it, but it's tough for them to matriculate it down the field.
If you score a touchdown here, it's pretty much curtains.
Yeah, you
Virginia
think,
Tech
right?
team. They're not going to have much.
A real nice little screen.
Yeah, it's nice.
And Trey's prediction record gets somehow worse.
Yeah, dude, I don't know when this team shows. It's so frustrating.
Home games.
Maybe, but they lost against Pitt.
And they honestly, dude, to be fair, they haven't really looked that great in this game.
Yeah, Virginia Tech just hasn't been able to score touchdowns at all. Has fumbled.
It's just they're kind of
throwing a pick.
Gus has the black lung pop. Yeah, that weird, like phlegmy old guy cough. Yeah, I feel you, dude.
Gus is like, yes, now it's time to inflate my stats.
Hell yeah, dude. This is where he's licking his chops, man.
Yeah, he's like, all right, Virginia Tech's quitting. We're going to put up 500 yards.
I will say one thing the offense can lean on is, man, Samuel Singleton has become a good guard-to-guard runner. Like, he's a presence in the inside run game.
I like him.
He's very, very decisive.
Yeah, he's going to get you 3 or 4 every time.
Yeah, he's not a bitch, dude. He doesn't play like a bitch. I love that.
Gus killing that gum.
Yeah. Why does Gus hate his gum so much?
Gus does not like gum. Oh, flag on play.
Oh, here we go.
Pettis, were you rubbing your nutsack on somebody? What are you doing, buddy?
I think I saw Pettibon with his hands up, so that's not a good sign.
What'd he do, dude? He's like, oh, okay. What we got here?
I think it's on BT.
Adam, that was unintelligible.
BT.
I think it was on BT. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
This game is boring me to death.
What's the 2 arms out? What is that?
Unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Philip Montgomery. See what kind of program you run, Philip Montgomery.
Why are we wearing Army-colored uniforms?
It's Veterans Day on Monday.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Is this the most boring team to watch?
Alabama's fun.
Jesus, Randy, no.
No, did you watch the Louisville Clemson game last night?
No.
That's one of the worst games I've ever seen.
I watched Sicario for the first time. That movie rules so hard, dude.
Clemson fumbled a snap on a punt. Louisville got it, got negative yards, missed a field goal.
Have you guys ever seen Sicario?
No.
You should watch that movie. It's very good.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Then Clemson botched another punt. Louisville got like 5 yards and missed another field goal, and then lost by a point.
I'm glad I watched Sicario.
Dabo's pretty broken at this point.
Well, they won. Well, they won, and he's like,
they won.
He's about it, dude. He's in.
Of course he is.
The ACC is going to do everything they can to get Miami into the championship game.
Georgia Tech has one loss, Virginia has one loss, SMU has one loss, and all those people have Virginia. Well, Louisville's.
I think Pitt has one loss. Louisville's.
It's got one loss too.
Louisville blew it.
Louisville blew it. I don't think so. Yeah,
they have a chance.
Well, Georgia Tech's only. I think Virginia only has one game left for the entire year, right?
Yeah. Their schedules, and it's here. Let's take a little look.
Is it?
Yeah,
VT?
there's four one-loss teams. So SMU, Pittsburgh, Virginia, for Georgia Tech. I guess at most, Georgia Tech could lose one.
Well, Georgia Tech's got Georgia, and they've got
Virginia plays Virginia Tech in 2 weeks.
Yeah, 29th. So that's their last game of the entire season.
See. So who else? SMU,
Pitt, and Georgia Tech all have one.
SMU plays Louisville.
Okay, so SMU needs to beat Louisville.
So SMU's got 2 ACC games left. Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech's got Pitt, so that's a big one.
Okay, yeah, but that's their only ACC team left.
Yeah, because they play Georgia at the end of the year.
Okay, so
Miami still plays Pitt, it seems.
Georgia Tech's guaranteed to get in over a Miami, but other teams not necessarily. They could blow it.
Pitt's got GT in Miami.
Even if Miami does,
Miami's got to go to Pitt though. Pitt's beating Miami up there.
I'll be honest. If they get into the playoffs, their head coach is a fucking moron, and they're not that good. Who gives a fuck if they get in the playoffs?
I think they can.
What? They'll get brained, dude. Who cares if they get the playoffs?
They won't get brained. They won't get. I disagree with that because they.
You think they're gonna run the table?
No,
they might win their first game, and then they'll get brained.
You're not listening to me. I'm not saying they're gonna win. They're not going to get brained.
I think they just hold the ball.
You're saying brained as in blown out. I don't see them getting blown out by anybody. They're just not going to win.
They'll lose by 7.
Mario's style is so boring and lame that he keeps them in the game, but doesn't actually keep them in the game.
No, I see them losing a game that they never really had a chance to win, like a very 10 to 14 point deficit.
Oh yeah,
they never really had a chance. Yeah. No, I don't see it.
But no, I'm not saying Georgia Tech's a better team than Miami or that they're more deserving of the playoffs. I'm saying that in order to get in the playoffs, Miami teams from the ACC are probably going to have to win the ACC.
About Miami, dude.
Everybody knows these freaking weird ass night games in the ACC, especially for Boston College this time of the year.
I would love to see the little hamster wheel in Mario Cristobal's brain working in a high pressure playoff situation. Yeah. I'm sure that'll be very successful.
I can tell you right now that sucker, that dude there in that white shirt was fired up.
They're gonna blow up Virginia Tech here and make this game look like it was much further than it was, aren't they?
I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Virginia Tech can do anything on offense.
Mike extension after the game.
Once
Give
again,
that man an extension.
I was hoping to get you to spit the old beer out there.
It didn't go down as smooth as I would have liked. We'll see, man. I want FSU to win, but like in the evaluation of the head coach of a jewel program of college football, like this season has been an embarrassment and a disappointment from the standards of FSU from like week 6. It doesn't matter. Like it is what it is, man. Like I don't know. Like I don't know what. It depends on what you think this program is.
You're going to be 5-5. You got to go to NC State on a Friday night, and you're at Florida, right?
Yeah, but and even if you win those two, both those programs are ass. And
No,
then
but here's my question: what is your, if you're putting odds on it? What are the odds on them being bowl eligible?
Oh, low. I mean, I'd figure them. I'd honestly, I think they'd go. Like it matters what the fuck I think anyway. I think they're more likely to go 0-2 than 1-1 if they're 5-5. I really do, and because Raleigh's been gross to good FSU teams.
I have a hard time seeing them win. I mean, they haven't. They don't win on the road. It's been like 2 years. It's been like 2 years since Mike's won a road game.
And my thing too is like, even if they claw their way to 7-5, they're clawing their way to a record that gets FSU coaches fired.
What?
Traditionally,
what is this comment? What in the hell are you talking about?
I think that's a bot.
I know what you're talking about, cuh. No, bro, you guys don't get it, cuh. You don't understand.
Family.
You don't get it, cuh.
Dude, I'm out of the loop. What is the cuh reference?
Did D-Wade show up for the freaking is this?
Have you ever been to Race Wars, dude? You ever been to Race Wars? You ever race for pinks, dog? You never
I don't even know
what
you're talking about.
All right, cuh. I feel you, cuh.
A little T-toss or down toss kind of deal. G lead. But why are we referencing
race for pinks?
Why are we referencing Fast and Furious?
D-Wade is not a bot. He's not a bot. He's freaking in there commenting.
No,
what
bro,
are you talking about?
He's not a bot, man. No,
D-Wade, lock in, man. Lock the hell
not
in.
A bot, dude.
What is happening?
Dude, Skyline
We're
GTR.
on hour 2, Kev.
Hey, you gotta let these references ride, boys. Like,
as soon as Trey stepped in, everybody starts saying "co" all the time.
Not a big run. They are loving.
It was a coordinated attack.
Look, no. I know what it means. I just don't know why it popped up all of a sudden.
Here, that's a great one. Kev doesn't know black people.
Don't take that down.
Come on,
Kev. No!
Oh no, that's a great comment. That is a great comment.
I've got a job, guys.
Forget about that comment, Did we get it? Third quarter.
Fourth quarter. We have the most sophisticated bots.
What is happening?
Shit, this is great. Oh man. Oh, this is going off the rails.
Well, dude, the last Fast and the Furious movie's coming out. I'm sure Vin Diesel commissioned an army of very specific bots to invade college football live streams.
Just got the text. A national guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, just more rumor mongering about Norvell's.
I want to hear. I like rumors.
No, just more rumors about Norvell being done tomorrow, even though the
Who said it? Which guy?
I'm not going to say who said it. Yeah.
Why? If it's public, is it a text or is it public?
Somebody text somebody who texts me. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Relax. I'll tell you off stream.
In your faces, stream.
I don't buy it.
Oh, Adam doesn't buy it anyway. He won't even tell me. Why tell me? It's not going to happen.
Oh, I'll tell you. I just don't. I don't. I'm not going to out people here.
I was covering for you.
I'm not following along, Trey. Sorry, man.
I was covering for you. It's not even going to happen. That's why you're not going to. Yeah, don't worry about it.
No, it's not Bud. Bud doesn't text me. I'm not big enough for Bud anymore. Bud and I used to be tight. Bud used to text me. We don't text anymore. He's Mr. Big Shot.
Bud's texted me a couple of times to tell me I was wrong about something, but that's about the only time Bud's ever texted me.
That's about right.
I forgot what it was, but
I hear Trey is John Cena's final match. Is this true? Trey, can you confirm
that I'm in the match?
Yeah, you're John Cena's final match.
Dude, don't listen, cuh. Don't ruin my bookings.
Here's a real question: is it Y2J? Is it Chris Jericho?
I mean, he's going back. He's going back to the dub. He's going back to the Fed for sure. I don't know if it is. Well, they're running like a little lame tournament, right? To like figure out who's gonna like. They ruined his retirement tour so bad. Like, what an awful retirement tour. You want to look how to retire somebody? Sting in AEW. Perfection. That's That's how you treat a
AEW
legend with
homer.
care.
You're an AEW homer. It hasn't been that bad. I've been watching. It hasn't been that bad. The whole thing,
getting squashed by the sexual rapist guy, molester.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
That was sick,
odd.
dude.
That was a little odd.
All of it's strange, all of it.
But he's
sucked.
running. I mean, he's running the whole thing himself. So, like, I mean, it's all his.
Now he is. When they decided to make him heel for no reason because they weren't selling enough tickets to the Elimination Chamber, that was great.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, how about that WrestleMania match with Travis Scott? That was great.
Good thing Dwayne. Good thing The Rock's got a lot to say. That guy.
Rock sucks, dude.
So
Rock could never be in Sicario.
Here's a different question.
Yeah.
You get a Sicario reference in there.
Just a cut Sicario.
What happens to this program if they bring Mike Norvell back next year? Like, is there a big drop in ticket sales? Is there a big drop in booster donations? Or did like most casual fans, have they not checked out in the same way that we have?
Well, I've been actually very intrigued by the level of in-person fan support. It's been way higher than I thought it would be. But
I thought no one would be at these games.
I can't imagine unless we're so in the weeds and regular fans are so detached from the actual results. I think bringing him back would be way more catastrophic than the money you'd have to pay to a new staff. I really do.
I just don't know if...
I think it depends on how you finish. Like, if you win the next two, I don't think it's that damaging because I think you say, oh, look, you won your last 3 games, you went to bowl game, you beat Florida, you beat Alabama. Like,
I guess you have to assume
I think you can sell that enough to the everyday fan that that they'll show up. But oh wow, okay. But yeah, I mean, I think as far as like season tickets, that's going to be a problem. I think as far as like people investing in your program, I think that's going to be a problem. Like, I think you're going to have a real hard time looking your money people in the face and saying, yeah, I really need you, back in NIL here.
Yeah, I don't like you're doing this with like as far as like total roster spend for FSU, they've got to be like what, top 15, top 10 French.
They're probably top 20-ish
with rev share plus NIL. Like like this isn't a cheap roster, and it's like this guy continually underachieves, man.
Yeah.
Like,
if
I was funding it.
I'm just saying that because there seems to be a decent turnout at the stadium, which makes me think like, is the average fan like? You may already have like sunk costs, like people that like bought in before. I don't know. It's weird knowing.
Good crowd.
Yeah, no, it's a good crowd. I have no idea because like the crowd size it's not commensurate with like the amount of interest in anything that we do like traditionally.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, maybe we just cater to like the super knowledgeable, super hardcore fan base, or maybe we're a leading indicator. Like we're the canary in the coal mine, and the stadium will actually follow the interest in our stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I think just don't bring this guy back, man. He's not good enough at FSU, dude. Like, you've given him enough chances.
Yeah, year 6.
We're talking about like I don't give
trying to figure out how to get bowl eligible in year 6.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Oh,
yeah, but at least the ACC is super cute right now.
Yeah. Okay. Got a flag. A flag on the play. Flag on the player. Expect one of us in the wreckage, brother.
Man, how do you think the Virginia Tech live streams are going right now?
Oh, dude, I bet they're lit, dude. I bet they're lit. I bet they're fast and furious.
Teams playing us must be very confused when FSU decides to be good or bad. Like, I would have no idea
when they flip the switch.
Like, imagine being a Wake Forest fan and being like, this FSU team is garbage, and then they just like show up and they're actually pretty decent. And you're like, what?
Well, dude, it would suck because Wake Forest has traditionally kind of beat the shit out of us all the time.
Yeah,
it's like the time where they should have beat the shit out of us, they couldn't do it. It was very interesting.
Yeah, props to Virginia Tech. I like their program. I went up to see a game there, probably 5-6 years ago. Really cool environment, really cool program. I hope they get back to where they belong in the college football landscape. It's no fun seeing them down. Oh, now it's a game.
God fucking damn it. How fucking ahead of you or me? What the hell, man? Did they just score a touchdown or something?
Yep. Slant on the backside.
God fucking damn it.
I'm going to pause it for a minute here, Trey.
I just saw it right now. Fuck.
Dude, chill, Trey. It's cool. Yeah, right on Arno.
Against true freshman Shamar.
Did you make the monologue of how much you like Virginia Tech before or after you knew they were scoring the touchdown?
Before.
Okay. Well, because
I don't like Virginia Tech's not even my number 2 team, but I respect their program and
I don't respect anybody but Florida State. I hate everyone else.
Fair enough.
I hate them all.
Oh, I'm not saying I want them. Guys, I don't want them to beat FSU. That's not what I'm saying.
Is that what you're saying, Kev? Is that what you're saying, Kev? Like you want them to beat FSU? What? Like
I'm just saying, Inner Sandman's a cool walk-in song. That's what I'm saying.
You've got a turkey tattoo tramp stamp. Is that what you're saying?
I went to one of their games. They lost to Notre Dame.
Kev, show your lower back on the live chat. Like, make sure there's no turkey there.
Hoping Oregon State comes calling for Mike and Ray. Yes, please.
Oh, dude, the Beaver Boys.
Please. Give anything.
I don't know, dude. I'm not worried about it because if this is part of the evaluation period,
sorry,
like if this is part of the evaluation period, then we're already like, it's already a done deal. My number two was always Mike Leach's team, no matter.
Yeah, Mike Leach's team is always my number 2. I have a soft spot for Georgia Tech because they were the hometown team where I grew up.
Yeah, it was always FSU, then Leach, no matter.
Am I the only real fan here that never rooted for another team because my fandom for Florida State won out over anything else?
That's really when you're watching Max. You're watching Max shit on Wednesday.
Look at you, fake fans! Wow,
Coach AB, I've been cheering for Delaware all year for you.
I'm sick to my stomach right now, you fake fans.
I've been cheering for Delaware just for your economic security, because the better they do, the better off your chicken farm is going to do.
Yeah, I was actually hoping for Florida State and then bird flu.
Look, college football is it's not the same league when it's after 10 o'clock. So
we waited this long to fire Mike while all the other colleges let theirs go. We end up missing on the one head coach we could have gotten if we fired Mike earlier. I mean, I haven't seen anybody getting hired, so
no, because college football is different. It's not a queue at the deli line, right? It's not whenever you take your number. It's whenever Florida State's job becomes open. It's the Florida State job in the line of jobs. It immediately leapfrogs Arkansas and Virginia Tech and like whatever. It leapfrogs all those jobs as soon as it becomes open. It's such a prestigious job that some people are waiting to make decisions, it seems like, based on what happens with the job. Mm-hmm. So it's not a line at a roller coaster.
Trey, who's your number 1?
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
and it's got to be realistic, right?
Ole Miss just fumbled.
Kev,
I think
you're an hour ahead again.
I think
of the Ole Miss game.
Oh, you're watching.
No, he said Ole Miss. No, I hope he didn't fumble.
I missed that part.
I feel like who's the best talent acquisition guy? Who's the best talent acquisition guy left that Florida State can get?
Probably the Georgia.
Schumann?
The Georgia DC.
Is it Schumann?
Yeah, probably.
Who's the best talent acquisition guy?
He's been a great recruiter at Georgia, according to 247 at least.
Maybe Stein out in Oregon.
I need a little bit more than that. I guess Schumann would be my guy, but.
Jimbo Fisher.
No, I can't. Like James. Oh, John James. I don't know. I just know that whoever we get's gonna be better than this.
ET lost a kicker. Could be the turning point.
Is this Love?
Yeah.
It's hard to get 10 points without a field goal.
Gotcha, bitch.
JP playing the long game.
Yeah, that's right, dude. Souvlaki John.
What if we got a Ryan Silverfield?
No. God.
No.
No. Shut up, Kev.
No. Cut it out, Kevin.
How much is Drink making right now? I mean, I don't think Drink is realistic, unfortunately. He's my number one.
Because of money? Why?
Yeah, I just don't. I think he's going to go somewhere like an LSU or a Penn State or something that they're just going to pay out their asshole.
Yeah, I think, yeah, money wise, if like there's no reason to pay like $10 million for that guy. Like if you pay $10 million for that guy, you're a moron.
Deuce is hurt. Shoulder.
Oh my God.
He's trying to fight it off.
Oh, Limpy. No. But he's staying on the field? What are you doing, dude? Oh, is he okay? Yeah. What, Adam, why is he on the field if he had the dangly arm?
I don't know.
He's still got the dangly arm. What are you doing, brother?
He's probably got a stinger.
Man, I love that kid. He's been really cool.
I want one of those little microphones. Hey, we got an injury here. Come check it out.
Go.
You think he said "cuh"?
Dude, yeah, dude. I bet he listens. He's actually listening to the live
stream.
stream.
Give me Willie Fritz or give me death.
Oh yeah, Kev's a Willie Fritz truth.
Give me Willie Fritz so we can
behind
get
you guys.
that 5-star quarterback he's got committed.
Yeah.
Oh, Keyshawn.
Dude, Willie Fritz low key would be a pretty decent hire. Like, I don't think he's winning national championship.
You know how mad people are going to be.
But he's going to win 9-10 games every year.
Not Lane Kiffin. Like, anybody but Lane Kiffin, people are going to be pissed. Or James Franklin. But even though there's some people will be pissed about Franklin.
I'll be honest with you, man. Like, this conference is like
a joke.
A big pile of ass. Like, I think anybody, like, I don't think it's that hard to be successful at Florida State. I actually think
Fritz is a decent recruiter. I think Fritz actually, now that we've opened up that conversation, Fritz might be my most realistic target. Number one.
Oh Lord. Isn't he like 56, 57?
Yeah, but how old is the Indiana guy?
65, something like that.
I don't see anybody mentioning that when they talk about him.
Yeah, but those often don't work out. So I mean,
the guy it's similar to what Kansas did, and they've been better than they were historically. And who else?
Florida State offense catching fire, going to score again here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Pour it on him.
Fritz is 65.
Ooh.
He's 65. Jesus.
Sign me up, baby. I did not know that. I thought he was in his 50s.
Great efficiency there.
Oh man. All right. Come on, Florida State. What are we doing here? Let's score a touchdown. I'm so far behind everybody.
I didn't know he was
showing the RPO again.
He is a young 65, you know?
Trey, or Kev, the Virginia Tech fan that he is just trying to hire old guys to sabotage Florida State.
Big VT guy.
He really is, dude. He's an inside. He's an inside turkey man.
This has all been just an elaborate ruse.
You have, dude. You've really set us up, man. This is quite. There's apparently a what? What the? Fucking far behind.
Touchdown coming.
Touchdown.
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet either. People are talking about the chat already.
Virginia Tech. No, just kidding.
Tommy Keeper. Scoot, go, touchdown.
How do you guys feel about Shane Beamer?
No.
He'll be cheap.
I'm so far behind. Yeah, well, yeah, because he sucks ass, dude. He's a dork. All right.
Trey,
sounds like.
Huh? Getting called out here, Trey.
Why
won't this open? There we go.
No, Thomas, I put up the tree. I'm a gentleman. Like, yeah, dude.
Challenge his manhood, Thomas.
Yeah, no, dude. I put up the tree. Because I was ordered to. And I followed orders to the letter. Thomas.
You know, Jordan Travis probably be ready. Give him the head coaching spot.
Oh, good. Kev. Heartline for CEO. I don't know. The Heartline one's interesting because
Hartline's not leaving Ohio State.
Didn't he just lose the OC job there?
Did he?
I think I could be wrong about that.
They're like, we're undefeated. We're going to take this job.
I really don't pay that much attention to Ohio State.
They're just kind of a net neutral.
Yep.
They're just there. If they win, then whatever.
You guys should do more of these watch alongs. So much more entertaining than listening to announcers. I appreciate that, but holy crap.
It'd be more fun if they're good. We can actually talk about the game.
It'd be a lot more fun. Now, maybe not, though. Maybe it wouldn't be more fun if they were good.
That's
when
true.
they're good and the games matter, I am a nervous wreck. So,
yeah, the Heartline stuff, I just don't see him leaving.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to be able to pay up or should pay up to pull Drinkwitz or Lane Kiffin. You're going to get yourself in another hole just like this, where if they don't turn out, you're going to be in even more trouble. And I don't know. You're not in a great situation. No. I think you might need to take a risk on a coordinator who knows how a system's supposed to be run and run with it. Yeah, let's pull Venables from his homeland where he wants to be in his building success at Oklahoma. I'm sure that.
I think the only one I would take a chance on is Summerall of the G5s.
Yeah,
I think there's some legitimacy to Golish's track record and kind of what he's becoming, but at the same time, losing to Navy, you've lost to Memphis and Navy back-to-back weeks. That's kind of damning to me. You need to win those games if you're going to be a G5 guy looking to take that next step to Florida State.
Summerall just smells too much like Mike Norvell to me. That's why I hesitate on it. Just young up and comer.
But he's got some background with some big time guys.
He recruits, right? That's word on the screen.
Mike Norvell's coaching idol or not idol. Is I'm sorry, it's 10 o'clock. I can't think anymore.
What are you talking about, Todd Graham?
Yeah, Todd Graham's a dipshit.
TG?
Freaking god awful.
I mean, before he was a head coach, he was with Stoops at Kentucky.
Who?
Summerall.
Right.
And before that, he was at Ole Miss for a year. And then it was just San Diego, Tulane.
But he idolizes Saban. I don't know.
You never worked with him.
No, but I don't know.
I don't know. It'll all be better than what we got here. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see if they do anything. But you win it by 17. They showed up at least, right?
No, not really. Not really. Second half they did.
Yeah, they did in the second half.
I think there's something to speak for Virginia Tech just that bad, though. I mean,
Kev.
Yeah,
you've been
getting a little creepy.
Norvell smell.
I've been in person. I have interviewed him.
Used to be at Georgia's the best coordinator options. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard bad stuff about him.
Georgia?
Yeah, Schumann. Georgia people kind of want him out of there.
Yeah,
I don't think could just because they're spoiled rotten. So
that's true. I mean, you're not getting him because he's an elite DC. You'd be getting him because he can recruit and he understands.
Oh. How bad are their pass catchers?
Oh, he got a hand on it though, right? Earl. Did he? I don't know. I'm behind you guys. I think you did. No, dude, what are you yawning for?
So it's great lights.
High quality football. See if he got it. Yeah, Earl got it. Maybe, possibly. I don't know.
That stadium is popping tonight.
Yeah, I'd say, man, dude. Mad respect.
Florida State, they've showed up.
Yeah, mad respect. What have you guys thought of the performance so far? Like what you thought, a little surprised in some areas, like, or exactly how you thought it was going to work out?
What was that? It's kind of about what I expected. I mean, I just didn't think Virginia Tech was very good. Florida State seems to play well at home.
I don't think they played well.
No, they haven't, but
they're clearly more talented.
Played better at home than on the road. Well, your big.
And this is what you
got to come off the field on third
If
down.
you just did this against Stanford, who's a worse team than this,
it was just enough.
Probably not even having this conversation.
Yeah, probably not. Might be. I think you're right.
If they beat Stanford, they'd be 5-4, looking at 6-4, and you'd be like, all right, you can win out. Like, I don't know. That Stanford loss just sits in my brain. It's like
losing 4 in a row really shifted the conversation.
And now in retrospect, Pitt is better than we thought they were. Virginia's better than we thought
they were. They got their ass blasted by Notre Dame, and Notre Dame's okay. Notre Dame's lost to they've lost to every good team they played.
I mean, that's true, but this guy's gonna get this, isn't he? Oh, he didn't.
I just I don't know, man. Like this is Florida State football. I have no idea.
If they weren't so good at losing, you might like him. But they just find ways to lose any close game, and it's baffling.
It's just it doesn't have to be this way.
They either win by 30 or lose by 2, and it's wild. Like,
I'm ready. I don't know, man. Like
advanced analytics love Notre Dame. Notre Dame. Let's see.
I just don't know why though. Why do they
number 5 team in the country? Because their 2 losses were against a pretty decent Miami team and a really good Texas A&M team. They're actually rated F+ has them higher than Texas A&M. They've just been blowing the doors off people.
Yeah, but they've been but of who though? Like to me, it's always about the opposition that you're facing. Like
I think they've played 1 or 2 okay teams, but
yeah, I know. But who are they?
Where are you taking your significant others to, or your fiancés or whatever, girlfriends? I guess there's been a couple proposals at the stadium that I'm seeing some stuff on Barstool FSU. Why the hell would you take your girlfriend to watch this dog shit game and propose to them?
Okay, Notre Dame has blew out NC State
and then do the
Southern Cal by 10 points. Top 25 Southern Cal. They blew the doors off a top 25, a Miami team, a Navy team that just beat USF.
Yeah, Navy's not bad. Yeah,
they blew the doors off of a decent Boise State team. So they've played a bunch of like top 40 teams and just
okay, that's fair. Yeah,
kick the crap out of them.
That's fair.
But yeah, I mean that's why they like them.
Yeah, you might not be wrong. Trey, thoughts on 6-7?
Oh my gosh!
How dare I have to? I'm the father of a young son, and I have to deal with that 6-7 horse shit. How dare you rub it in?
2 young sons.
Oh my god, dude! This brain rot, man. It's pervasive, and it doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter where it comes. If you have those 2 digits next to each other, it's the little hand thing. It's the 6-7.
Wait, did Ole Miss not get any points?
I've started saying if I see 2 numbers like back to back, like if it's 2-3 or 10-11, I'll just do it, and it freaking pisses them off, and it's great.
Oh, dude, that's a good strategy. Dad into death.
Are your kids saying it?
My kids,
yeah, they all say it, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, see, my kids too. He's not saying it. And my college kids aren't saying it. So
no, it's good. That's a good thing. Dude. Make it uncool as fast as possible. I'm going to use that strategy.
Dude, what happened? Ole Miss was in the red zone. Did they not score?
That was it, dude. Back in the day, they're doing 6-7. Caleb understands. Back in the day, we were crotch chopping our dicks and saying "suck it" when we had no idea what the fuck it meant. And dude, I remember being 9 and just like throwing up pretend crotch chops, dude.
Bah, bah.
Look, why are you saying? Do you have any idea what that means? Nah, Dan, not at all. Suck it. Oh, dude, 6-7. Yeah, that's going to be our record after we lose the Bahamas Bowl. 6-7.
Literally be in hell. Ole Miss didn't get it on 4th and goal.
Oh, no,
Lane got a
dude. Florida...
choke. Lane's good for a couple chokes every year.
Yeah, but now Florida's 4th and 9.
Oh,
I've got it
on another screen.
Yeah, I'm cheating.
Deuce. Kev, closet Gator fan, maybe?
Blaine was like, you watch every single Miami game religiously. And I was like, yeah. I do not like them.
That's a good stat. Touchdown. Good for them, man.
Mike Norvell, Florida State, climbing.
Don't do that.
It is so wild how this team either just balloons into something good or balloons into something terrible. Like they can't just be normal.
This is a fairly normal performance for the level of competition they're facing. It's a normal performance for the people that they've assembled that have Florida State on their uniform.
I would say it was a bad first half. Terrible.
It was a bad first half.
A great.
It was a bad first half. But once again, man, we're talking about Florida State. Like, it's tough for me to recalibrate my expectations. Like it really is. Because a lot of the systemic factors
watch all their games.
Have made Florida State great are still there. It's just we don't have a staff that can take advantage of them. But yeah, we're winning tonight.
Why has there never been? Here's a question: why has there never been anybody that's like taken up the mantle of Mike Leach? Like when we lost Mike Leach, no one replaced him. There's no like big air raid guy to watch out for. There's no one that gives spicy interviews all the time.
Maybe it's going to be John Arbuckle.
College football lost something when they lost Mike Norvell, and it's not something, or Mike Leach. And it's not something that's been replaced or even been close to being replaced.
Dude, I 100% agree. Like the actual interesting personalities, they're not there. The one guy, who's the guy that coached Charlotte? He had no sleeves. Biff was his name. Actually, his name was Biff, right? Am I thinking of Biff Poggi? Am I thinking of the right guy?
What?
Are you talking about the guy at Virginia Bronco?
No. That's a Mormon guy. I'm talking about a guy he coached at Charlotte. His name was Biff Poggi, and
I don't remember.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. He's like, I don't know where he's at now, but he wore no sleeves. He was fat as hell, and he was sleeveless, dude. It was the best.
God, we're kicking a field goal.
I love that.
Are you looking him up right now? The Biffster.
Lane Kiffin is like Leach, I guess.
No.
He's the closest we got. But Lane Kiffin's actually, when you hear him in interviews and you like hear him talk, his reputation is so much bigger than his personality. It's kind of hilarious.
Yeah, it is kind of funny. He's
just a middle-aged dude when you hear him talk, but then
he's not actually as charismatic as been laid out and portrayed.
A really good Twitter poster, like he's just a troll on Twitter, and that's about it.
A little bit.
And he's got the Joey Freshwater stuff. Right,
I was gonna say, dude, the Joey Freshwater lore is actually pretty hilarious.
Look,
Gators 4th and 9 at their own 4-yard line, minute 56 to go.
No, didn't get it.
Is Florida going to win or lose?
No, they lost.
Yeah, it's basically over.
They got one timeout left. Yeah, I mean this game's over.
Three knees.
Crazy happens.
Do you guys have two screens on, or are you totally just watching the?
I got it on my phone now.
Oh yeah, I'm on my computer setup, so I've got two monitors. One with that's the Georgia game. What the heck, Texas? We're really doing it, guys. We're winning a football game.
We got it, dude. We got it on lockdown.
I don't know why I feel so apathetic to them winning.
Well, because they're not.
We all want Mike Norvell fired.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I guess, but I still want Florida State to win.
I want Mike Norvell to get fired more than I want Florida State to win right now. I'll say it out loud.
Well,
if FSU wants to go undefeated every year with Mike Norvell, I'll trade that. I don't care.
I know you don't, but it's like when you think about the realistic, like options and the expectations. It's just with college football, you're either there or building to there.
Yeah.
And you can
But to
tell
me-
we're not building to there because so many of the guys from this team aren't even going to be here next year. But what were you going to say, Kev?
To me, it's like we've already proven that we're not building there. Like we lost to Stanford, winning. Let's say they win out, winning 7 games, winning 9 games over 2 seasons at Florida State is not acceptable
fireable
and should be
Yes.
fireable. You know,
That's
like
what I was saying. Yeah,
so
100%.
winning out. Who
yes.
cares? I'm gonna support the team. I want them to win. But I mean, he's already proven it's unacceptable. You know, like
Yeah.
it shouldn't. We shouldn't need to lose to Virginia Tech for this to be the standard.
Yeah, I agree. It's just you're the reason why you're in this weird purgatory is because there was the vote of confidence thing, and usually the vote of confidence thing is actually the death knell, right? Like nobody ever survives the vote of confidence message like long term. They don't. And then this came out, and then they lost, and Florida State has never been more of a period of I have no idea what's really going to happen than they are right now. So you don't know how to react because you want them to win, but you know that they're not really building towards anything with this roster and
or this coach period in year 6.
Or this coach, right? Like even if they went out, hey, he's our guy next year, you know that they're going to get negatively recruited. The people that are in the know, we're talking about the very super hardcore, knowledgeable people. You know that they're getting negatively recruited to death. Like, oh, he's back next year. He's a lame duck anyway, right? So you know that they're actually going to do even less with like a 7-win record than they would with a normal 7-win record. So I don't know. There's just not a lot of. I can't think of another analog or similarity to another fan base or year of fandom that I've ever had.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, but like
he should be fired. He won 2 games at Florida State. He should be fired as soon as you feel like it's financially reasonable to fire this guy.
And from what we've heard, they have, and that's another thing with the finances. They have the money, but they don't want to spend it. Like it's. I don't know, dude. Like, I just it's a very odd place to be as an onlooker.
Like I say, fire him after today. Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I just
you beat Virginia Tech. Thanks. You know, good luck next stop. Like, I don't know. What does it matter? Here's Kevin Sperry. They're going to score a touchdown in one play.
Oh, did they?
Oh, no, it's Brocklin. Never mind.
Is it BG? Oh, I'm so far behind you guys. Then we got we got the trombone.
The fact that Mike Norvell thinks championships is 1 ACC championship.
Yeah, the fact that he got all defiant and then like not understanding what Florida State football is was very interesting.
I mean, that's just sad.
Yeah, I mean, well, with the amount you spend, where you're located, you know what Florida State football needs to be. And if you think that Florida State football needs to be lower than that, then you keep the guy. And if you
they're probably saying people are asking why Brock Lynn's in and not Kevin Sperry. Sure, they want to keep the Sperry red shirt intact.
Yeah, because he's played in about 3 games already, right? Yeah, it's a red shirt thing. I don't know. Like this program actually gives a shit about building to the future. Like, come on.
Mike went on a whole diatribe about how much talent they've got. And
yeah. Cupboard's full.
Yeah. He's delusional.
Well, guys, How many peeps are still? Hey, it's a cat. Hello, Adam.
It just keeps building. We're at 4,400.
Are you kidding me? I love you guys.
Yeah, not as much as the Stanford game.
People we over 10,000 for that one.
That was wild. I don't know what people were on.
They were hate watching. Some of them were just troll watching.
Yeah, I think we had a lot of Miami fans. I think 5,000 were Miami fans.
Yeah, these are the real here with us now.
These are the true fans.
Do we think there was a lot of things said on the old internet, guys, about tomorrow being a thing? What do you guys think?
No.
I don't either.
I mean, we thought it was going to be right after the Stanford game, man.
Yeah,
and they're definitely not firing him after a freaking win.
I think that there's I don't know, dude. Oh, I don't know.
Dude, they're gonna keep him. They're gonna keep him 27.
No. I'm not going that far. I'm not going that far.
I've got to prepare myself.
Sound like you wanted to.
I've got to prepare myself for the worst. Pleasantly surprised.
Utopia too. That was fun.
Look, man, I'm gonna be honest. It should have been a bad omen when this team was worse than Taggart's teams his first year. Like, good coaches don't need to take a step back when they get somewhere.
Hell,
that's not a requirement.
Now, that was just such a weird year, though. I mean, it's so hard to.
I think 24 was the one where.
How the heck did 24 happen?
Yeah, like that was just two wins. Such a misevaluation.
Chroma on the power read.
Dude,
Kev way ahead again.
Yeah, what are you? Okay, Adam, you're living with me, right?
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'm watching some kid doing the Macarena in the stand.
I mean, the Jacksonville State loss is probably the one that.
Well, I guess that was like the taste of, he actually can't get them up.
Jacksonville
to play
State.
No matter who they play. Yeah, that's actually
I'm tired of the dude embarrassing the program.
That's actually him. Yeah, that's actually him
losing
kind of in the
bowl streak, being Jordan or Travis Hunter, every other top recruit in every recruiting class.
He's checked every box for embarrassing.
Losing to Mario Cristobal multiple times, not even showing up like most of the times you've played Mario Cristobal.
To me, the death knell is the clear variations in like focus, right? Like it would be, holy hell, man! If you could get that 2021 Notre Dame focus for the rest of the season, or that 2025 Alabama focus for the rest of the season, there's clear, like you can see he can clearly get the team up and focused for those big monumental moments. But man, to be a good coach in college football, it's the week-to-week consistency, and he just can't, like, unless there's that big message or goal to glom onto, it's those, like, week 4 and 5s against, like, SMU and, like, Pittsburgh and all that other crap. He can't figure it out. But week 1 against Bama or Notre Dame, oh, dude, lay it on me. And it's just the consistency thing. And of course, the recruiting too. Like, no, that's a good point.
I mean, I think it's just such an interest. I don't know if I want to bring that up. I'm not going to bring it up.
Bring what up?
It's just so interesting how quickly you pulled a trigger on the last coach and how you're just going to let this dude just... I don't know. Were we just serious about football in 2019 in a way that we were not serious about football today? Or
the amount of money invested and just spent either, which I do think plays a role here.
Right. You did all this.
You pulled it on that guy early, right? And then because you pulled it on him early, you kind of need to ride with the next guy that you picked a little bit longer because you were paying Willie. And you don't want to be the quick trigger pull people, right? Like you don't want to have the Auburn reputation. So then you let him ride out probably longer than maybe other programs would.
Years, right?
And then you let the first couple go, and then boom, You get 2022. You get 2023. He gets interest from Alabama. You lock him down. You do the same thing that like all these ADs have done. Lock the dude down in a stupid contract. Everybody makes stupid contracts. And then Mike flames out so incomparably that it's crazy. Like the way that he reneged on his own contract. Like, I mean, 2024 Florida State, when you think of talent, roster spend, and preseason expectation, is one of the worst performances in the history of college football, like top 5, top 10, right?
All right, let's lock in here and watch Lucas Simmons, John Daniels.
Oh, yeah, dude. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, it's a good point, Adam. Yeah, let's see what we got here.
This poor water girl's been on TV last night. What's with those eyes? Things are bugging out of her head.
Oh, well, dude, yeah. She's
laser focused.
She had to watch this game.
Good point. All right, so Lucas Simmons on the left, John Daniels on the right.
Motion. Yep. Came in the backfield.
Good movement.
Yeah, dude, they got a little push. Got Otto in there. You can tell that's a trust
ball game, folks.
Right?
That's Florida State victory. 20-point win, 34-14 over.
People ask me about
Virginia Tech. Enjoy
Utah's offensive coordinator. Gosh, I don't know.
Well, guys, 20 points. They cover. They win and they cover, which is good. First half, second half, all FSU, very dominant, which you like to see. They responded.
Game made me want to puke.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Second half was pretty decent. First half looked like FSU.
If you had to bet, all right, this is a comment from KP YouTube 94.
Yeah.
If you had to bet, shit, it went away. Is this Norvell? Yeah, I think so.
Seems like Tony White's.
Because I don't think you'll win another one this year.
Yeah, Florida's pretty decent.
Well, they actually don't have any more games in Doak for the rest of the year.
Right, which is why I'm agreeing.
Yeah, I just don't think you can bring him back, man. The depressed fan activity, the depressed level of interest in like anything surrounding it. It is interesting to see the attendance in the stadium kind of counteracting that, but no, you're not building towards anything. And especially when you take any sort of analytical eye to the roster, how much you have to rebuild, you're not reloading and adding on. It's like it's full scale, team by team. Every year is different rebuilds. It's not FSU football, dude. Like FSU football is 9 or 10, especially in this garbage conference where you're located at with the amount you spend. This is dumb.
You guys are confusing what you guys think should happen with what will happen.
What do you mean?
Yeah. I agree he should not be the head coach in 2027, but there's been nothing about how they've been running
okay,
this
I get what you mean.
Okay. Hope that they make the right decision.
Okay, that's actually fair. So what should happen? Fired, new coach, you're Florida State, pretend you're Florida State. Does the admin do that?
That's a different question.
I don't have as much confidence in that. I do actually think that the admin will do that. I do. But not with as much certainty as I have when I actually analyze it. But that's a good point, Kev. I really should they do it? Yeah, no shit, obviously. Will they do it?
No,
probably.
Of course, probably. We don't have to answer that. But that's why we're giving an opinion. I mean, my opinion is whether I want them to do it or not. Yes, I don't think they're going to win the next 2 games, and they're going to finish 5-7, and they're going to fire him.
You got to fire him after 5-7, no question.
Yeah, Do I think they're firing tomorrow like a lot of the stuff out there says? No, I don't think that's happening. But I think at the end of the season, after they go 5-7, he's going to get fired.
I will say, though, if they did fire him tomorrow, they would have grounds to, because this is still wildly out of proportion to.
They're well within good reasoning for firing his ass.
Yeah, absolutely. So if it happens, if it doesn't,
Hey, but we get to enjoy a victory. Again, how freaking pathetic is it that we are this apathetic to a win?
Yeah, it's because they're playing for absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
playing for a bowl. Playing for a bowl.
Playing for a bowl. Well, they've built an entire roster for a win now season. Told us it was a win now season, and now we're fighting for bowl. So that's what winning means to Mike Norvell. Getting a bowl.
Yeah, it's just, man, that we're just looking to the next thing. And it's so hard to look to the next thing with this staff and roster. I don't know. God bless all you guys that watch the game with us, dude. We appreciate you. We appreciate the hell out of you.
Yeah. Well, I think on that note,
I don't think I have anything more.
No, I don't think I do either. I mean, we're all just kind of waiting and seeing together. It was good to see him get a win tonight. I'm glad they won. I'm curious to see what he's got to say after the game. His presser, does he was kind of, I thought he was challenging this week almost, like, see, I can do it, even though
we'll see.
Coming off of a horrible loss against Clemson, like, curious to see what his attitude is this week.
Yeah, look at me, cuh. I can do it.
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't know. But guess what? The only place you're going to see all that news happen is Noles247.com. If you guys aren't on the message board, you should be on the message board.
Get your ass off Twitter and get on the message board.
Yeah, come on. We love you. And guess what? Keep chopping.